up, chat? Good evening. What's up, Yuri? Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I seem a little low energy. I'm tired tonight. It's been a long day. Long day. All right. How you guys doing this evening? Might keep it short this evening. Might keep it short. All right. So today, Yugioh, what up? Welcome to the stream, homie. How goes it? Oh, I feel like there's a change I wanted to make this that I never made. I'm good, Yuri. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, but all is well. Like I said, just a little rundown today, guys. A little rundown. Oh, whoops. Whoa. All right, we definitely got some talking to do. So, guys, I want to figure it out today. Which one is overall the superior build between K9 Cyber Dragon and Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon? Now, I know a lot of people lean toward K9, and K9 is hyper powerful. I think overall it produces the better board states, but it has no kind of grind game. So if you don't finish your opponent and they make it through the first few turns, I feel like this deck struggles with keeping the go going, you know what I mean? Whereas Fiendsmith can grind out forever. There's also to take into account the size of the packages. Spoiler, I got better results from K9 Engine. I understand. I definitely understand. I'm just talking about overall. I just want to bounce some opinions off of everybody. But what was I saying? Spit it out, man. Because I'm having the craziest brain fart. Obviously what the deck can do is great, but there's to take into account the size of the packages, the price of the packages, and what you're trying to do with both. Because it also comes down to player preference. I do feel like if you're trying to play Cyber Dragons, I actually think Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon gives you more in that direction than K9 does. But that's another part of the topic we'll get into. But that is what we're going to talk about. We definitely have seen great results from Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon. No, I'm sorry, K9 Cyber Dragon, and I would say Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon is kind of where it started to kind of creep into being able to do stuff. What up, Sword? Welcome to the stream, homie. So let me just pull up my notes. As soon as I figure out where the fuck they went. Don't ignore this. This is notes for a Card Fight Vanguard episode. We're just going to delete all that. Alright. Wish I could like make a graph. I don't know if I could do that though. Whoa. By the way, bro, I scalped the whole RB7 ring because it's got a bit too much, but I still found a way to get 9 interruption end board, and obviously the artifact lock. See, that's a lot. That sounds fantastic, but that is a lot of cards. That is, I think, the biggest downside to this version. Where, well, I guess both are pretty big, because... Whoa. I'm going to open up another second page. Hold on. I also haven't got to play K9 IRL yet because Izuna is stupid money for no reason. See. All right. Can you not be full screen? There we go. I figured it out. Alright, so I'm gonna open it up twice. We're gonna minimize. Oh, I don't really play IRL because Azuna price is insane. How much is Azuna at right now? Let me pull up TCG Player. Because I think Azuna is the only money card in the entire. Oh, it came down a little bit. It's what? There's 35 now. It was at 60 like last week, so that's cool. Maybe I'll actually get to pick them up this week. But then again, I'm also buying Magic the Gathering cards. I've watched YouTube videos and got a good card from it. It's called Chaotic Elements. It came up a couple of times. Yeah, Chaotic Element searches a level 5, right? Yeah, this one. Add one level 5 or higher monster, light or dark, pyro or aqua from your deck to your hand. If you have 3 or more pyro and or aqua monsters in your grave, you can destroy one card on the field. If your opponent controls a monster, you can banish this card from your grave, then target one monster your opponent controls. Take control of it. Okay, that card is kind of nuts. Alright. Obviously, you guys are all leaning toward K9. But... Alright. So, let us talk. Alright, first off, let's do this. I'm actually going to play a quick game with both decks. Bloop. Cause I saw Sidra K9 beat Draco Tail 2-0. I actually haven't got to play against Draco Tail yet. Ugh. What up? Did you see the feature match at the UK Open? I did not. I heard about it though. Is it on YouTube? Shit, I'll react to that shit live right now. I'm surprised nobody recorded it. Alright. That's not good. I wanted to go first, but we're going second now. That is a lot of hand traps. And 0 start. Oh, he made me go first. Cool, we're probably gonna die here. I guess we'll do this and see what happens. I guess the only thing that makes me like hesitant with the K9 besides the price of Izuna is I really want it to have some form of recursion, because my god, it does not feel good when you get your combo either shut down or your board broken and you have no way to recover. Whereas Nani, I'm gonna let him have that. And I'm gonna slap this spicy Draco. Wow, droll. Yeah, it was great. He 2-0'd a high skilled UK player. Just look up UK Open Cyber K9 match. Oh, hold on. Is that Cyber K9? Oh my god. Alright, chat. I normally don't do this, but we about to do a reaction. Oh yeah, we're definitely about to. Yeah, we're gonna watch that. I'm gonna let him have that. I'm gonna drop this spicy Droll and Lockbird, and we're gonna pray that we end up with a starter. We have 12 in the deck. Wait, how many hand traps do you play, bro? In my Cyber Fiendsmith, I play a lot. Oh, Dark Fusion is a card. Oh, in Canine, a lot less. It helps that the Canine monsters kind of double as hand traps, but like that's kind of why I want to do this video, because like I do feel like you can fit more non-engine in Fiendsmith than you can in Canine. Honestly, I hate drawing into hand traps when I don't need it, so I run 2 Ash and 2 Perilia and Fulos in the side. I put Fulos in my side as well. I fucking hate opening that card. I fucking hate. Honestly, I'll be real with you. I hate the Melcher armies altogether. But I know they're a necessary evil. Doesn't that search, nigga? Sorry. Sorry. Oh, I can special summon. Yeah, no, we're gonna hash that. I forgot Evil Assault can add to hand or special summon. So we're just gonna stop that right there. And then we're gonna eat these amounts to the face. Pause. What even is that? Evil Hero Darkest Night. Is that new? I can make it a second attack. That's no big deal. Alright, let me top deck a starter, baby. And starter. That's not that. I'll fucking take it. That's actually just fine by me. Oh, don't tell me he has Ash. That'll make me sad. Alright, cool. Bloop. Special summon. Bloop. Now I can go into infinity here, or I can just contact fuse. What do I feel like doing? I think infinity is just objectively better, because infinity plus the Ash and the droplets, that's pretty much GG. I usually, in my core combo, I go into Sprite Link at the end, but I put Angel Statue in my main deck and swapped it in Silhouette, Hooch, and everything too. Those are all good cards. That's just a lot of cards. You know what I mean? Nom 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 nom. Hey, do me a favor. Hold this. Like I was saying, that's one of my biggest deterrents with the Canine. The Canine build is it takes a lot of cards. You can run a lot less non-engine. But I guess, like you said, the Canines can also double as hand traps. So, all right, and I want to say we won this game. You're gonna like the Cyber Players build. I think you will be quite shocked with this, bro. I definitely was. All right, yeah, no, that's interesting. That's interesting. All right, so when I looked up UK Open Cyber Canine. There's 2 videos for it. I want to just open up. I want to make sure I'm looking at the right one. Evil Assault again. Oh, from the grave. What does it do from the grave? Add Dark Fusion back. You can have that. Cyber Dragon Infinity suck. Oh yeah. The big suck. Cool. I mean, I'm not summoning anything. I'm just gonna go to battle phase and swing. This makes me feel like super old school Yu-Gi-Oh! When Infinity first came out, where our board was Infinity Pass. And I remember sometimes where Infinity, if they couldn't get over it, that was enough to win a game. Also, I don't really like Canine at first. I played quite a bit of matches with it. Now I generally, bro, it's kind of nice. Like, I didn't completely brick once, but that might just because of the deck I built. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You do not need a Dark Fusion card. GG. That's a good card. I think I'll negate that. Negate and destroy. The fuck was that? Oh, he was waiting on that, huh? Oh, Vicious Claws. I know. I remember Vicious Claws. Oh, I didn't realize he gets to send it to the graveyard. That wasn't cool. Oh, am I about to get fucked up? Oh, I guess to send 5 cards back. Yeah, I remember this. I do like the hero stuff that can end up coming out. All right, so we're gonna take 2K to the face, and now we really need to open up something, because now we're in danger. Yo, I drew all 3 of my ashes this game. Are you serious? Is this real life? All right. I still have a droplets. I'm gonna set Droll. Honestly, I probably should have set Ash Blossom and then used Droplet to weaken that so it can't get over the Ash Blossom, and then use both of them to make an SP Little Knight next turn. But here we are. Bro, what is life? 10 in OCG. Imagine cyber players last year seeing that shit. I know. Alright. Apparently, I'm not playing any monsters, you guys. I'm gonna lose. Fusion Destiny after I just set. Alright, you can have that. After I just set Ash Blossom, Jesus Christ. There's 12 stars in that deck. 12. See, that didn't feel good. That didn't feel good. That was too many hand traps. And I definitely think hand traps are like the hardest thing to get a good balance of, because like they can obviously win games, and sometimes having them a lot is great, and then sometimes just it's not. All right, let's check out this game. So put that over here. I'll pause this. All right, let me put my headset on. All right, chat. So for those of you guys that didn't know, my channel actually started as a reaction channel, which I thought was, funny. So we're about to do a reaction channel. Hold on one second. All right. Is this the Cyber with a hand trap engine or what? No, it was hand trap featuring Cyber Dragon. All right, let me see. Do we got commentary? All right. There's definitely going to be cards I don't know. You guys might have to fill me in. Let's see what he did here. Is this the right game? All right, full screen.
We're about to see whoever's going to play the first card here, possibly being Tony on the one with Rahu Dragontail.
Okay.
Start to the door there, to be honest. It's a very powerful card, a bit like Brand New Fusion, the way it works, in that it will send cards from your deck to the graveyard to actually fuse with them.
All right, can we see what this guy's got in hand? Alright, obviously got the Fulos. I still don't know how Draco Tail works. It's a fusion. I know it's a fusion-based archetype. So he's going to make a fusion. He chains Fulos.
Set the spell effects from your deck as well, so a very strong start from Duelist here.
Yeah, exactly. I think when you see your opponent activate Rahu Dragontail, there are 1 or 2 cards you want to see in your hand when that happens. One of them being Ash Blossom, because like you said, Brand New Fusion's good old-fashioned arch nemesis of Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs.
100%.
But then the other one is going to be Fluolos, because this will guarantee you at least 1 draw.
You get that upstart goblin effect, which just gives you 1 card for 1 card.
Oh, well, I did want to talk about the pros and cons of both decks. I will be 100% honest with you and say that once we get the new canine monster, there is no other way to play Cyber Dragon. Once they give us a level 5 fucking machine that's searchable by both engines, that becomes a bridge between both engines, and that just makes them gel even better. And yeah, the argument dies out once we get that card. Speaking of which, do we have a release date for that card? Anybody know?
Exactly that. And we all know how powerful the Rahu Dragontail is. The one big thing to mention about the Rahu Dragontail is it only lets you go into Dragontail fusion monsters.
Can you also talk about why this motherfucker's wearing gloves to play fucking card game?
The Dragontail fusion monsters require you to have a Dragontail monster and then 1 or more monsters in the hand.
Absolutely.
So we see here that we're going to be sending the Dragontail Lucius from the deck to the grave.
Alright, just for a little context, just because I don't know Draco Tail that well, I'm going to pull up some of the cards. I'm having it on my other screen. Hold on. All right, so Dracotail. All right, so he played Rahu Dracotail, which fusion summons one Dracotail monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand, deck, or field. Also, for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra except fusion monsters. You can only activate one per turn. And the fusion monster that he made was Dracotail Arthalion. If this card's fusion summon, you could target monsters on the field or graveyard up to the number of monsters used as material from hand, return them to the hand. If two or more monsters are sent to the graveyard at the same time while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon it, but banish it or lose the field. So basically, he made a fusion, and now he's going to add all the cards back. So it basically was just a free body on board. Well, it cost him, he got rid of 3, so he gets to add, what, all 3? Okay.
A very strong use for the full loss during your own turn at that point.
Oh, he fused 2 of them, but chained his own Fuelos. Interesting.
What I like about Dracotail is that even though you're going for small challenges, they aren't necessarily just dud cards in your hand at that point. You can use them for fusion. You can use them to sort of tailor your hand to your requirements by taking things back, or even just as fodder to bounce things back from the field to the hand as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, he uses a fusion material. Okay.
We're seeing what is
So now, because of what he used for the fusion, oop, wrong one. I have 2 windows open. All right, so he used Femina. During your main phase quick effect, you can discuss card fusion summon one Dracotail monster. If this card sent to the graveyard as material for a fusion summon, you can set one Dracotail spell or trap, which is I believe what he's doing right now. And then the other card, I can't see the other one because it's underneath. I want to say it's Lucius. Oh no, it's Phyrexial. If this card's normal summon, say you can target one Dracotail monster in your graveyard, except it, special summon it, and then return one monster you control to the hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a fusion summon, you can set one Dracotail spell or trap. Okay, so he's setting 2 cards. Got it.
this one. So you usually use your fusion monster, your Arthleon as chaining 1, targeting up to
I still don't know why Cydra Canine is in the TCG is non-existent. Just different, probably different ban lists. Oh, does UK have the same ban list as us?
number of cards on the field and or graveyard or the monsters, sorry, that you used in your hand. So in this scenario, we're targeting the Lucius, which is technically a starter for the deck that hasn't even used his normal summon yet, and then the Fame.
All right, so he's got 2 trap cards. Let's see what those trap cards do real quick, guys. I know you guys want to see me talk about want to see me watch the video, but I just don't know the Dracotail cards, and I want to make sure I have full context so we know how crazy this actually gets. So we got Dracotail Flame. Target one base up spell or trap card on the field, negates effects. All right, so it's in face on field spell negate. And then you get to place one Dracotail from the graveyard or banishment to the bottom of the deck. Okay, and then Horn, which is target one attack position monster, return it to the hand or extra deck. Then you can place a Dracotail from the graveyard or banishment to the bottom of the deck. All right, that's cute.
Because that is during the main phase quick effect use.
Yes, absolutely.
Moving into Chainlink 2 will be the Lucius order.
Apparently, the TCG release date for the new Canine cards hasn't been announced yet. Okay, thanks, Yugioh. I appreciate you looking at that for me.
To set a Dracotail spell or trap, and here we are seeing Flame and Horn, and the exact same for Femina is going to be setting them. So this is one of these really good plays because
All right, so this is the one that lets him special summon from grave, right?
going to be playing.
Oh, I know, it's both of them.
There's no real need for him to go into another fusion summon during his turn.
No,
That's
absolutely
where Femina is going to give that ability for. And when you're sitting on Flame, which is a target a spell negate.
Yo, bro, you gonna watch the YCS?
Draw a card, and then Horn, which is target a monster on the field.
Oh, the World Championship Series? I mean, when is it? I guess it depends on when it is. My work schedule's been crazy. That's why I'm so tired today.
Position, return it to the hand, and then again put a card, Dracotail card from your graveyard back into it and draw. You're gaining this.
What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck is that thing he just played? Alright, anybody know what this card is right here? Because that's not, I don't think that's a Dracotail card. Oh, yes, it is. It's Pan. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for fusion, you can set one Dracotail spell or trap, then destroy one monster on the field. Oh, okay, so he's probably going to have like a quick fusion. If a face-up fusion monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can place this card on the bottom of your deck, and if you do, special summon one non-fusion Dracotail monster from your graveyard. Alright, cool.
For the fusion summon of Femina, and you're seeing a lot of the Dracotail decks. They play a predominant amount of.
Can you guys hear okay? Like, let me put the the commentary up a little bit.
Absolutely. And I think we do see the
Maybe not that high.
hand from the Lucius there. Honestly, very powerful card to have just in hand wait to be fused off from the 5 mana because it.
All right, we don't care about Draco Tail. Get to the Cyber Dragon player.
Which means that it's hard for your opponent to predict what to do. You can destroy one of their monsters when it's used as
All right.
material as
All right, here we go, chat. Lock in. Side just about to go off. Let's see. Let's get it.
setting a spell trap from deck. So a very powerful card to have in hand. A lot.
Core. Well, emergency. Cyber emergency. Amazing card. You know, starter for the deck.
that Lucas on the field as well. Honestly, even though it's been somewhat, shall we say,
Why the fuck are you reading Cyber Emergency? What's wrong with you? The card's been out for how long?
stifled a bit by the arrival of the Thorlos. By no means is this a week's opening field for our players.
Oh, because he's
No, exactly that.
he's a starter if he wants to negate it. Okay, maybe I'm just being an asshole. Because if he negates the effect, it does. Obviously, you don't get the recursion, and the trap card can negate a spell card without having to worry about the second effect.
And when you do see the fill loss, you're quite comfortable because you're able to just trade 1-for-1, exactly like that. You're giving them that upstart capabilities.
Absolutely.
You're not giving them any more advantage to start their hand with or anything along those lines. And another really big thing to remember, as you mentioned, with the non-target capabilities of Pan, it gives you that ability.
Whoa.
One thing that you are going to be doing.
Oh, because it lets him it lets him bottom deck a Draco Tail, so he's able to negate it with fucking Ghost Spell. All right, that's cool.
And just quickly, briefly, this is very important to see Ghost Spell being used on the Flame because the trap cards move cards from the graveyard and draw cards. They can actually be
Ash and Ghost Spell.
That's crazy.
These are the new cards that we have to play with from Justice Hunters. None of them feel particularly oppressive. None of them feel too powerful. They're all good. They're all strong. But
That's what a lot of people have said a lot about a lot of the meta. What these guys are saying, how like a lot of the most powerful decks don't feel as overly oppressive as some of the tier 0 formats that we've had. Even Raziel, as fucking powerful as it is, has some pretty big choke points if you manage to stop it.
all have these very clear, use this card, stop that card, you know?
Yeah.
And it makes for these very interesting one-for-one trades with the opponent that make it feel more fair, more interactive, in my opinion.
Exactly that, and just going back to the non-target ability of Pan, that's kind of a very good counteraction to the target protection that Lupus provides the XEs, because
This format is so nice and
one thing you are
refreshing.
guaranteed to do
Yeah.
with Dracotales is you're going to make all of the canines live.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Get him.
Absolutely.
So when you're able to utilize Pan, you're giving yourself that ability to preemptively predict that if they do get a Lupus on the field that is going to provide it with non-target protection for the XEs, you are able to kind of trade and deal with that there.
Why the fuck did he put that? Oh, he knows what the trap card is, but he did put it in the imperm column. That makes me itch.
I think we see the Cyber Dart Network I see there. I'm not
Yeah, so this is the overload.
Realm, motherfucker. Realm.
Access. So we already saw that it was very important to stop the flame from negating the emergence, because the emergence is what's going to lead into everything here.
Absolutely.
We're seeing the starter in the normal summon of the core, then using the overflow is going to give us access to the Chimera. The Chimera...
The fact that these guys don't know Cyber Dragon cards makes my skin itch. Look at the opponent's face. No respect for Sidra. He thought it was cute at first. It's true. Like he's reading every card. Like Cyber Dragon cards haven't been around for years, and then even the commentators have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
With the back of the overflow is giving you an additional normal summon, which is really, really important, because what you're doing is you're not so much steamrolling, but you're able to kind of present your field position. And when you're able to kind of, sorry, not overload Realm, but when you're able to try to play those ones, the one big thing
Sitting on the Lupus in hand.
that Realm will provide is if they were to play Power Bond, you can actually use your graveyard as well. So you're kind of pushing yourself into incredibly powerful fusion monsters in the form of stuff like your Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon as well.
Absolutely, yes. I think we're still discussing the...
How many times are you gonna read that card?
The Dark Realm here. Truthfully, the Cyber Dark and Cyber Engineers are not something I'm particularly well versed with, so I'll be deferring to you on that point. The K9 and the Dracotale I know a bit more about, but the Cyber stuff is honestly a bit out of my area of expertise there. But I'm very interested to see how it
Nobody knows the Cyber Dragon stuff because hasn't been competitive for years
manages to work through this.
or ever really.
Although modest, still quite powerful field from the opponent.
Yeah, exactly there. I mean, Tony is well versed in the game of Yugioh in general, so he kind of already sees that the realm is a bit of a threat. Now, the issue with the realm is that during the main phase, you have to trigger the effect. That after the effect resolves to normal summon a Cyber Dragon monster. So Tony may see that as a threat because you don't really want the Chimera to hit the field, because when the Chimera hits to the field, it's going to then lead into having another machine monster on the field, but also another ability of giving you the
So he's using a quick effect to make a fusion.
the power bond to be utilizing from the graveyard, and we already know that utilizing your materials from the graveyard to fusion summon is going to be absolutely incredible.
Incredibly powerful, yes.
All right, what the hell is this card? Let me look. All right, so this is their other fusion, Draco Tail Gulamel. When you activate a Draco Tail card or effect, quick effect, you can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. If two or more monsters are sent to the graveyard at the same time, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. And the Draco Tail he sent was Lucas. No, wait, what? Wait, so how do you make the fusion? I must have missed something.
Utilizing your materials from the graveyard to fusion. Tony may see that.
Okay, so he's using this guy on the board, which is Fixel. Especially so return one monster you controlled. Wait, what?
As a threat, because you don't really want the.
What did I miss here? How's he making the fusion? Chat, tell me what I missed here. Oh, he's using the effect of Femina. Okay. During your main phase quick effect, you can discard this card, fusion one Draco Tail monster using monsters from your hand or field. Okay. So he discarded this, and he's fusing the Fulos with that.
Chimera to hit the field because.
Got it. Is that Fulos?
Hits to the field, it's going to then.
Oh, that. Yeah, that's Fulos. Okay, cool.
Lead into having another machine monster on the field, but also another ability of giving you the power bond to be utilizing from the graveyard, and we already know that utilizing your materials from the graveyard to fusion summon.
But this fusion isn't really hyper scary because he has to trigger it with another effect. Oh wait, because the music card uses the fusion material has an effect when sent for fusion material. Okay.
Absolutely
Incredibly powerful, yes.
All right. That's a cute little combo.
So exactly here, this is one of the best ways that Dracotals can out continuous spell cards like this, because we're going to go into the Glamel, and if I allow you to use your expertise and explain to us how Glamel is going to resolve in this particular scenario.
Well, hopefully we see Gulamel resolve is the only issue here, because Gulamel
Okay, maybe it's not.
has the unfortunate opportunity to miss timing on its effect, as it's a when and not an if effect. However, we do see it now. I do think it is resolving, thankfully. The way Gulamel works, if anyone doesn't know, if a Dracotale card...
The droplets, though. All right. I approve. Shang-Chi started playing Yugioh tomorrow. I have no idea what that is. Not gonna lie, I already like this guy's build just because he's playing fucking droplets.
In that chain, Gulamel can target to destroy a card on the field. However, as I say...
Is Thanos commenting this game?
it does have to happen when and not if, and therefore if you...
To be honest, never really had much problem going against Draco Tail. I've never seen it really do anything surprising. It's like once you know what's coming, it's a lot easier to play around. But he's gonna end up winning because he has the droplets.
Opponent can do something to chain onto that. Gulamel will not be able to activate its effect at that time, but it does look as if it's... Ooh, we do see the Forbidden Droplet coming out from Adam here as well against Tony's Gulamel.
Bro, the bait is crazy here. All right, so he played droplets, ditching the Chimera, forcing out the trap guard. The trap guard's going to get rid. He's using it now, but he doesn't care about the realm anymore because he ditched the Chimera. All it's stopping him from doing is really getting Clockwork Knight.
Let's see how that resolves now.
Yeah, so as this has kind of gone through, we've used Feymana in the hand, or Tony has used Feymana in the hand to fuse the Lucias, and then what looked like a Fulos. That would then
So he bounced it.
As we resolve the chain, Gurmel will be on the field. We go chain link 1 will be the Lucias, and then directly after that, if there is no type of interaction from our opponent, chain link 2 would have been the Gurmel to target the realm to try and destroy it. Chaining 3 was Forbidden Droplet in order to send a card in order to negate the Glamel, and then Chaining 4, it looks like we're going to be using the Horn to target the own Glamel to put it back to the extra deck. In
Fantastic,
turn,
yes.
And now Chimera's effect.
Not the target effect of Forbidden Droplet, but the resolution effect of Forbidden Droplet
Stops you from
no longer
being able to affect it, of
exactly.
course, yeah.
So not only will Tony get the draw of a Horn,
The
he still resolve to destroy
Worm, the card that started bringing Cyber Dragon back into relevance.
the realm as well, and he's kind of got what he wanted, but he had to pay the cost of using the Horn.
I'm interested to see what Tony's able to follow up with after this. I truthfully am not 100% sure what he has. I don't see. He does have some cards in hand, so I do think he's used his fire mana this turn.
He's got Naxter, Lupus.
The Gulamel. He's used both of his trap cards, I believe.
Yeah.
This might be all
I love. Do you know how good it feels watching somebody read Worm for the first time?
of the gas that Tony had in the tank, and we may just see what Cyber Dragon and Kano can do together now to break what's left of that field, and potentially.
He's gonna smash that board.
To wait and see how that goes.
Yeah, I think on the other side to this one as well, Adam now no longer has any more spells in the hand. It looks like what could be a very, very beautiful Cyber Dragon in Ghost Rare. It does look like there might be a Lupus in the hand, which is
I think
not
I
an ideal
spotted
one
that.
you want.
I did think I spotted
If
that.
he has Lupus and OG Cyber Dragon in hand, he is gonna go off.
So that's kind of like the one you don't want there. There is a Nashta. Nashta can obviously help the Cyber Dragons extend a little bit more, and we have just put the Cyber Dart Worm into the graveyard as well. So it allows you to send a Cyber Dragon monster from the hand or deck to the graveyard to special summon it, and then you get to add a Cyber spell or trap from the graveyard to your hand. So that's how we're going to get Realm back into rotation if we want it.
Oh, nah, he's just gonna grab Emergency.
Choose to go for that one, but they're not going to allow that field presence to be.
The once per duel on Worm sub. All right. While I think it's stupid that it's a once per duel, think about everything that Worm does. It's a free level 5 body. It dumps a cyber card, which is in itself is a combo extender. Since it's a cyber dark, it's our best dump for Chimera, which actually allows Chimera to be a part of the Cyber Dragon engine, and it's just such an easy extender. If this thing was and we get the cyber spell trap card back. If this thing wasn't once per duel, oh my god, it'd be bonkers. But
Pushed as much more as we would probably like at this position.
Absolutely, and if Cyber Dart Worm is going to be summoned to the field, that is a level 5 in the field. Having activated an effect in hand, Tony now, Adam is going to be able to summon that Lupus from hand as well. It is going to be some martyrs onto the field, onto his,
he playing 2 Chimeras. Is that why he added that back?
on his master zones.
Or is that just discard fodder?
And we'll see. I imagine, if I'm not mistaken, I think Cyber Dart Worm is a level 5, so we'll be able to make a rank 5 here.
Correct.
Will it be a? I don't think.
He's got a special Lupus.
I think they need to add machine monsters.
Yeah,
does it?
exactly that.
So it may just
Probably going to be
the
the
Kanon
classic Ripper.
It
Yeah,
will be the Ripper.
I think
Ripper.
on the back of this, again, this is where you can start to steamroll with a bit of advantage because you can go
Absolutely.
Ripper, work its way into Case for K9 if you want to go down that route. That can then lead you into Azuna, it can lead you
Absolutely.
into Lantern, it can lead you into Jockle, and then that in itself will present you with another rank 5 on the field. And I feel we're in a position now where if Tony has anything, he might.
I feel like they low-key shitting on Sidra because some of the other cards are crazy. I agree. Like look at Detonator. It was discard fodder. All right. Yeah, Master Duel sucks because it is all Raziel and Malice, and we would be able to keep up with that if we had our new support. Because at least in Master Duel, once we get Worm and Jormungandr, Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon actually becomes a threatening deck until we get K9.
I want to start to interact with it, but as previously mentioned in like the previous rounds, you're kind of with Ripper, you're checking hand traps already.
Yes, absolutely. The moment Ripper hits the field, your opponent is under a bit of pressure. You kind of need maybe 2 hand traps, maybe.
What's the best Sidra deck with Worm without K9? It's absolutely all right. In my opinion, it's Fiendsmith. When Worm and Jormungandr first came out, Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon carried with like. It's when we first started seeing Cyber Dragon starting to do things. Some people say like Pure is better, but I just there's so many cool plays you can do between the 2 engines. You know what I mean? And the thing is, the engines don't need each other. So if you open up half the engine, if you open up one of the engines, you can do things. If you open up the other half, you can do things. And together, they can. Well, Fiendsmith can bridge into anything. Like anything anything can bridge into Fiendsmith. Which is the only thing I think that K9 is missing. If the Cyber Dragon K9 deck had a way to bridge together, which we're gonna get with Noroi, once they have that, the deck's fucking perfect.
Hand trap and something else in the field to deal with it. It's unfortunately, unless you have infinite impermanence, for example, which is a hand trap that you can use against it, generally speaking, you're going to be struggling here to out it with a single card, as it is a very powerful card to have in the field against hand traps, the predominant form of interaction we've seen for quite a while in the game.
Yeah, exactly that. And just looking at Tony's list here.
All right, so he added Yugioh and he set the quick play spell because our opponent obviously did activate graveyard effects.
Options is Ash Blossom, which I feel may have been used.
I kind of hate Fiendsmith Cyber because Chimera stops you from special summoning fusion monsters other than Cyber monsters. Yeah, but you still can get access to the whole Fiendsmith engine. We'll talk about it after the video just because this is a long-ass video and I want to finish it. But you can actually use just your regular Cyber combo to bridge into the Fiendsmith combo. You don't get you don't get like I'll talk about it after.
A little bit earlier on, Effect Veiler and Nibiru. I feel Nibiru is probably the most effective if
Fuck Nibiru.
get a little bit like lapsical with the Ripper, but as soon as you have that Ripper on the field, I can't imagine any position you want to take it off the field.
It is entirely possible that if
he needs to be careful with Naxter because Naxter could lock him into machines, which means his Canine engine gets shut off.
Nibiru and Veiler in hand, good old wombo combo using both those at the same time, that would do the job and out the Ripper, but it's a matter of does he have that, and seemingly, although having said that, I do think the Lupus was used to make the Ripper, so it does make it immune to targeting as well, so it actually might be a tricky thing to get rid of at the moment.
Yeah, exactly that. It looks...
Wait, what did he do? What did he say about targeting Ripper?
Nibiru and Veiler in hand, good old wombo combo using both those at the same time.
Obviously, he's dumping the Cyber Dragon, so get it back with Yugioh.
That would do the job.
No, Yugioh grabs Canine monsters from the grave, but he has a Canine monster in the grave now.
And out the Ripper, but it's a matter of does he have that, and seemingly, although having said that, I do think the Lupus was used to make the Ripper, so it does make it immune to targeting as well. So
I forgot Lupus does that.
So it actually might be a tricky thing to get rid of at the moment.
Yeah, exactly that. It looks like we're going to be utilizing the effect of the Cyber Dragon Nashta. Now, the benefit of something like this is that you are allowed to discard another monster to special summon it from the hand. If it is normal special, you get to target a machine monster with 2100 attack, which is exactly what Cyber Dragon is, in your graveyard and special summon it. But you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except machines, which in Cyber Dragons, they probably
not a problem at all. That Clockwork Knight is such a, I think, such a fun
card. Yes! Naxter to Clockwork Knight sending Cyber Dragon, get back Chimera, and now he has the discard fodder from the realm that he added back.
Like play and use things. It's been used very much in Crystron variants, of course.
Gross.
Summon Crystron Smyger, use it as link material for that, and then immediately you can start playing.
Well,
so
good game.
Very despite it being specifically for machine monsters, it is still a very versatile card within that.
Oh, Clockwork Knight.
Of course, the effect to be able to summon a machine monster from your graveyard as well, another machine monster. So it's, which is once again, you're seeing some use.
That right there is already game just by having that with Ripper. It's so nice seeing this because you can see kind of the evolution that is Cyber Dragon. Like the first competitive card that we really got was Clockwork Knight being a extremely powerful Link 1. Well, even if you go even farther back when we got the Cyber structure deck that gave us Chimera and Realm and all that, which everybody tried it because of the searching power bond is crazy, but then seeing it evolve with Clockwork Knight, evolve with Worm, evolve with Canine, and he literally just played all of that. It's like what history lesson on Cyber Dragon.
In Canine Crystron, so very powerful card at the moment.
Yeah, exactly that. And we've just seen how expertly Adam has navigated this, because your initial way to get access to your Chimera is through your additional normal summon of the realm. Tony very well got rid of that, so that was not a factor. Adam has now been able to utilize abilities to get the Chimera from the graveyard back to the field thanks to Clockwork Knight, which now opens up the door for him to search out the Power Bond, and the Power Bond, now allowed to use the graveyard as its materials, is going to work its way into a very powerful Cyber Dragon fusion monster, being Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon.
Pop the back row.
Seeing a bit of a anime reference here. Zane Truesdale using Power Bond in the anime. Always fun to see that happen in those shows.
Exactly that, and I think we may very well be seeing
he's shaking.
Zane Truesdale ending on this one here. So with the
Thick.
Rampage, again, remember the Rampage is also a level 5 machine.
Oh, of course. Oh, didn't even notice that. Goodness me.
And another big thing about this one as well is that the Arthlon is left in attack. Now, the Arthlon is great sometimes when it's in the graveyard because it'll have that ability to come back into resource.
Absolutely.
But Cyber Dragon Infinity can actually absorb an attack positioned monster on the field.
They're so focused on Infinity, and that's all they've been talking about. Not the fact that he's about to put this man to sleep.
General. So being able to absorb that Artheon may give Adam a free run.
No, he's just gonna swing at it.
This one.
Absolutely. And after that point, having broken the field that Tony worked so hard to set up through that field loss being a bit of a deterrent to him doing so, it does seem that it's going rather well for Adam here. Cyber Dragon is very good at.
So hurts adding back Nexter.
That Cyber Dragon does seem to be very good at breaking boards. I've seen a lot of going second variants of the deck, despite me
SP
not fully understanding how the way the deck works perfectly. I do at least understand. Hey, it's by no means.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
Yeah, I would like to go with Cyber Dragon was probably one of the original.
Oh, the nib! Look at his hand.
Instigates. Oh my God. Tony does have a Nibiru in the hand.
Goodness me.
So if Adam does not play this one very carefully, I will be very surprised if he doesn't play it very carefully. But if he doesn't play it very carefully, there comes the Nibiru and we're going to be Ripper. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
he tried and nib. It's over.
Unfortunately, that he's going to be stopped by the Ripper. We'll see here. What is that link? I can't quite
look it up.
Cleefort Genius.
Ooh,
so
wonderful.
This is the link to that gives them the ability that when two monsters are summoned at the same time to the zones, it allows you
Poke,
to
poke,
get a little
poke.
bit more resources. A really, really good card
Fantastic.
that some players have been
GG.
utilizing because you're able to get Adam decides to put in order to kind of try and counteract the Draco Tail strategy.
It does seem interesting how Droll.
The cool thing was that wasn't even the end of his turn, because even if his opponents had somehow survived, he had the Joe Cool in hand with the Cleefort Genius set up, so he could have Joe Cool to get even more advantage. Solid.
In my opinion, seems to have taken the place of Lancia in this current form.
Obviously, he's going second, and he got the going second cards.
Where you don't you say often, you don't always see an Artifact Lancia in the side deck, but you always see.
Oh, he's going first. He sided for going second, but his opponent made him go first.
Because although
He don't know. Cyber Dragon can absolutely go first now.
it's not used against every matchup, there are some where it can just be turn ending, and against both Cyber Dragon and to some extent K9, it can very well be the case. But we'll see here how this goes on.
Ash.
It does seem to be Adam going first in this game, starting off with that Cyber Emergency once again.
Yeah, exactly that. I think this is always a very interesting approach when you do this, because as a player, to give your opponent the ability to go first, you really need to be leaning into a weakness of a particular style of deck. Now, usually, Cyber Dragon would be a little bit weaker going first.
Usually.
However, because of the integration of the K9s, they actually provide a lot more.
Even without the K9s, we started being able to go first once we got Worm and Jormungandr. But now with K9s, just I want to see, does he pull out the lock? I gotta see it.
You're still aiming to end your field on a Cyber Dragon Infinity. That's kind of like the go-to field.
You see that? They're so wrapped up in Infinity, they just don't know what the deck is capable of anymore. And it's so funny to see, because we know, chat.
All Cyber Dragon players, but then you're also able to add to that the ability of a Ripper. Now, this is where the Dracotail strategy is really going to come into its own, because that's where the Dracotail strategy wants
please
to
go
work
full
with
combo.
The Fey Mana. The Fey Mana will then not only give you resource for your turn,
Oh,
but also tries
he's
to
Joe Cooling right away.
ability to try and clear your opponent's field.
That's why some people don't carry the lock material.
And the Lupus again. Keep in mind, Lupus is a
I just like the lock because it's a one-card lock. Like, it takes one main deck space. And what? One extra deck space? Two extra deck space?
of in his deck.
He's trying to force out hand traps. This is one of the reasons I liked Fiendsmith in the deck, because Fiendsmith forces out hand traps, and then it allows Cyber Dragon to play, and that's what he's doing now.
It does give him the access to kind of present the field with the option of a rank 5, and Tony's got to be quite careful here, because we're going to be using the Jockle to search. We've already searched off an emergence, so you've pretty much droll checked here. We know that Tony doesn't have the droll.
Yeah.
Then we're going to be going into an XZs, which will probably be the Ripper, which can't be targeted.
Immediately just protected from a lot of hand traps here. It's honestly, it's a very strong starting point for a lot of combo decks that don't like to see things like Nibiru or Drawn a Lockbird or Artifact Lancia, what have you. This just protects you from those cards. Those
Mizuna?
points that your opponent might know how to target and go after. But we do see it searching here the Izuna.
He's grabbing his Zuna because he already has the Lantern in hand
as well, going for more rank 5 plays, perhaps, I assume. I'm not 100% sure what do we have here that you can go into. Oh, we do see the Valon here. That is a very strong rank 5 to be able to summon as well. This layered
Valon is nutty.
end field that we like to see in the current format, but we do see the summon here of the Cyber Dragon core as well.
Full combo, baby, full combo.
Yeah, I feel the Izuna is really going to put not be a huge disadvantage to Tony, but it does make him think a little bit more about interacting, because if he does decide to interact with the Fey Mana, if he does decide to interact with another hand trap of choice, that would then trigger the Azuna. Now, we already have the Lupus that has come from the hand, so there is a very interesting scenario that if we were to get the Lupus off of the Ripper, we could technically...
That's the downside to the deck, is if they hand trap the Realm, or the if they properly hand trap Chimera, it ends our turn, and I hate that feeling. It's kind of why I worry about the ground game, because like once the deck becomes more popular, people know where to hit it. What do we do? You know what I mean?
You bring the Lupus back again. At that point, you are then opening up your Ripper to be able to be targeted by other effects.
Absolutely. It's entirely possible that you're able to use a Lupus during the opponent's turn to actually summon something like a Typhon, something powerful like that, to actually just slow down the
Clockwork Knight,
their moves and whatnot. If you, for example, with this deck, summoning a Typhon during the opponent's turn can really slow them down, because the Arthalion can't activate the effects. And Arthalion is very much a powerful stopping point in that deck. If you can stop them from using the effects to
it don't matter.
back or tailor their hand.
Get that Therion King, baby.
It can really be a huge stopping point in the Dracotale strategy. So smart being able to having the option of having that next turn. But even without that, it's going to be a very powerful ending feel, it seems.
I could never commentate this game because if I see something crazy, like if he's going for what I think he's going for, if he pulls out the lock, I'd be the first one to be like, "What the fuck?" and I'd get banned instantly.
Like at the moment.
Yeah, I feel that with...
Oh, he cut the Clockwork Knight. I mean, Lightning Storm is a dead card in his hand, makes sense. But now is he not searching Therion King?
We're going to be looking to work our way into using Power Bond to get into the Chimera tech, and the reason you're going to be doing that is to get you another level 5 on the field. If you're then able to add another level 5 to that is a machine, you can work yourself into the Cyber Dragon Nova and then into Infinity.
Absolutely.
So you're trying to end your field on a Ripper. We know that Adam does also have a Forbidden Droplet in the hand, so we're pushing towards having a Ripper plus an Infinity plus a Forbidden Droplet on this one.
Wait, why is he showing us?
To Tony all of the cards that is technically public knowledge until the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Tony knows it is.
I think he's using the lock.
Aren't currently locked into anything too specific, so we're going to be working
Cleave
with Genius, and this is where I'm hoping we're going to be able to see how the Genius just works incredibly well in this deck. By getting two monsters summoned to the zones at the same time, we're going to be able to
Worm.
so much more advantage, and this is where the Cyber Dragon Worm going to the graveyard is also going to be utilized to its
Are you playing Decent Blaster?
I'm actually very excited to see what this deck does while going first.
He could search Therion King with Cleave for it. I thought Cleave for only searches level 5s.
Because most of the time when I have played this deck, the few times I have played it, it generally does prefer to go second. Tony here, I believe, requesting, I should say, Adam to go first during this game as well, which is very interesting, because we did see him send the Lightning Storm to the graveyard. So obviously we see that he has gone for a more sort of field-breaking approach, and more of a...
Nah, Genius can search Therion. That's nasty.
You would do in a deck that can do that so well.
Nasty.
Obviously. So it's very interesting to see what it can do.
Yo, look at his face. Look at the. Hold on. Chat. Look at his face. Look at his face when he drops the Therion King.
We did see him send the Lightning Storm to the graveyard. So obviously we see that he has gone for a more sort of field-breaking approach. And more of a, as you would do in a deck that can do that so well. It plays.
Saving Clockwork as part of the end board against Dracotale is wild. What up, Adrian? Welcome to the stream, homie.
He's into his strength, obviously. So
Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at that. Look at that face right there. That's the face of knowing I'm cooked.
Interesting to see what it can do.
You see that? He's like, oh shit.
While going first, searching the
Theron King Regulus on this one. So this
what a
is again
fantastic
just
card.
Another added benefit of the Cleave Genius is getting direct access to an Earth Machine monster.
Fuck.
This build is now going to add the Theron King Regulus to it. So we're just building up these. And the best thing about this is Cyber Dragon Infinity and Theron King Regulus in their own rights are omni-negate, so they are able to negate monsters, spells, traps.
Any effect activated, more or less.
Ripper is a little bit more restricted by being the hand in the graveyard, but...
solid enough.
Exactly.
Just puts in enough work. Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing.
That's most of what they do.
Exactly
so yeah, it's very much a bit of a... maybe not counter, but it can absolutely... You can feel like one for 100%.
Yeah, I feel.
Now, this is where a lot of people are setting up the lock, but it looks like he's not playing the lock. By the way, if you're a Sidra play, even going against Yumi, keep Clockwork. Oh, I didn't know that.
I feel that Tony will have a bit of an edge on this one, because if you are choosing to actively go second, you're probably going to put in more of your aggressive go second card. So I would expect there is probably a cash tier of Fenrir floating around.
Having said that,
Lantern Search.
Drakatel is no slouch itself in terms of breaking fields apart. Arthalion and Guillemot are both very good at. You can chain protect Arthalion for one thing, stop it from being directly affected by its own effect.
Case of K9 grabbing Joe Cool.
Something like maybe an Infinite Impermanence or Effect Veiler. But yeah,
he did already use a Joe Cool this turn, though.
By no means is it a slouch itself in breaking apart your opponent's field. So it's very interesting to see here how that actually plays out. We do see, I believe, a Link summon here. I'd imagine that's the SP Little Knights. I would have thought so. It is indeed.
Yumi can't summon their main card, being the Link monster if every monster's machine. Gotcha.
A notable, I would say, absence from Tony's extra deck here, which may come in very
Worm.
I think we see here at the moment, that being the Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon.
Yeah, so that is an interesting tech card that some people have been siding in, more so for Christian K9.
Absolutely,
over, but this would definitely put in a lot of work for that. And the reason that people play that is because players were ending on SP Little Knight plus the Cyber Dragon Infinity. So what you can do is you can use your opponent's SP Little Knight and the Cyber Dragon Infinity on your opponent's field and basically trade them for your own Chimera Tech.
For an inherent summon, there's no way of stopping that. It's just going to happen.
Yeah.
By all means, you can activate Solemn Judgment on the summon of the card. Your cards are still gone. So it's a very powerful way to deal with that variety of ending field.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when the Cyber Dragon with the...
He still has so many cards in hand.
Running around, it's the exact same play there, because you would always end on a Nightmare Mermaid in the link zone, and then your Cyber Dragon Infinity.
All right. Obviously, he can't use the Joe Cool on his board to go into Infinity because he can't summon light XYZs with it.
And then being able to kind of clear both of those off 2 for 1 was always going to be incredibly powerful.
Very fun play back then. I was playing Batterymen back then. That was fun. What do we see here? I think that is the power bomb coming out now from Adam as well.
So this is where the Infinity is going to start to roll in. So we've got the Clockwork Knight, which gives all machine monsters on the field, on your field, 500 attack, and your opponents will lose 500 and all become machine.
Very interesting.
Then we're going to be working our way into the Chimera Tech Dragon in order to hit that to the field, and then we're going to have 2 machine monsters on the field that are both going to be level 5, the Worm and the Chimera Tech. They will proceed to be overlaid, I believe, to go into a Nova and then into an Infinity. Now, if Adam wants to play, and this is very, very interesting, if he wants to play around the Chimera Tech because he fears it that most, he could, in theory, use his own Cyber Dragon Infinity to absorb his own SP Little Knight, which we have seen in the past. 100%,
yes. We do see how, I think you're right, going to the Cyber Dragon Nova. It's just such a powerful card. I don't know why you wouldn't bother doing that. It's so strong at the moment. The Clockwork...
What up, Brian? Welcome to the stream. And yeah, I said I was bugging out about the gloves too. I might actually prefer that because I worry about the deck as far as the long term. Because like I said, if your opponent manages to break your board, the deck does not have much way to come back. It's because you blow it through so much of your resources in the first turn.
Not actually having an interesting side effect here, I would say, which it doesn't necessarily affect your ability to fuse into Drakatel monsters. However, something like Secretarian Dragon or Mysterion the Dragon Crown, you now struggle with, because the monsters on your field are not going to be those Dragon spellcasters that you need to fuse into those monsters.
Yeah, I think this is a very, very impressive end field. The fact that we've been able to also use Nova to bring back...
Ooh, Chaos Angel! Ooh! Ooh! Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. The deck plays hella bricks, in my opinion. If you want to play the lock, it would be better to just side it going first. Sounds good. I actually like that idea, Adrian. I like that idea a lot.
That is a powerful ending field there from...
Though the lock is 1 card. You only need 1 card in the main deck for the lock. So I guess it depends what's.
My goodness, that is going to be tricky for just about anyone to deal with. But I'm excited. I don't think he's done either. I think he's still going.
Yep.
I'm excited to see how Tony does manage to play into that.
Remember as well, this is still with the Breakers.
This is with the Breakers.
This is Adam knowing, highly expecting he's going to be going second, and this is the end field first turn Cyber Dragon player can produce.
Yeah, I'd say the lock in.
Be said. But again, I'm very excited to see how Tony deals with this and is able to play through this. Starting off with Keith, such a powerful.
Just side it going first. Yeah, I mean I also agree. I mean, it's you're siding in 1 card, and you could You could also remember you can side deck extra deck cards, so you can side in the the 3 cards that are part of the lock combo if you really want to play it. Now I want to see where he's gonna shut him down now. So he's going for a fusion right away. The copy of Striker is a ghost rare that he has. Yeah, I know.
Card. Such
Yeah.
an insane card going second.
So the added benefit of Ketu is when your opponent controls a monster, you also get to fuse on resolution. So you get to add
Yes.
and then fuse. Now, I would be amazed if Adam lets this go through, but the one very important thing that all duelists will need to read when they are reading cards like Ketu, and especially Rahu Dragontail in a scenario like this, is you need to double check if your cards are negating activations
Yes.
or negating effects, because if you negate the activation,
If you got 2 in hand, just use the next one.
Exactly.
There you go. Also, I do find it very interesting that the difference between Ketu and Rahu in this deck, where if Dracotel's going first, generally speaking, you might want to use Ash Blossom on the Rahu. If they're going second, playing into your field, you probably want to use it on the Ketu, if anything, because the Rahu at the they do much the same thing in a sense, whereas at least the Rahu will lock them into using fusion monsters after the turn, whereas the Ketu will not do so. So they can use that, and then by all means,
The Clockwork Knight is crazy right now.
go for a Link summon, go for an XZ summon, synchro if they want to, you know?
Yeah.
So it's something to keep in mind that potential. I think that was stopped, if I'm not mistaken. That was negated by something.
yes, so that was Fear and Kin Regulus traded off for the Ketu.
I see, yes, it
Dragontail.
was.
It looks like we're going to be going for the Lucius. I feel that Tony's going to have... when you are playing a deck like the Dracotales, where you can predominantly play, or you predominantly do play monsters.
I would be interested in seeing Adam's build because, like, all right, this is the granted his board is incredible. I love his board, but like, if his opponent somehow managed to break his board, what would he do from here? Like, what's he gonna search with the emergency in hand?
There's no Dark Roll no more.
Yeah.
Dark Roll
Izuna, great card, takes up our normal summon. So if he uses Izuna, he can't really search anything too useful with the spit it out, man. The emergency. I mean, did he use Nexter this turn? He might have Nexter in the deck. Bro, most people are actually playing more Realm now than Core, which is so crazy to me. Actually, Sword, what's funny is when we get Noroi, the K9 machine monster I keep talking about, it actually makes Realm like the best starter.
no more would have been amazing in an infield like this. A Typhon is still going to be incredibly useful.
No, it's not.
Typhon has to deal...
He just shut down all his own summons and fucking there's Infinity, so he has to basically just swing. But he loses 500 attack. Everything else has over 500 attack.
with the Infinity first.
Yeah.
He's gonna attack. He's gonna attack an SP Little Knight. That's all he can do.
And then use this effect to try and get rid of a Ripper or an SP, and even then they're still going to be chained and utilized even more.
Now, I did not notice, I'm afraid to say, what was used to make the Chaos Angel. Because
Both light and dark.
that makes it very difficult to deal with.
It depends how many copies of Realm he's playing. The thing. All right, Sword. He has Nexter in hand or follow up plus any Siders in Fortress with Clockwork Knight. All right. So Sword, Core Realm is not an extra body after the first turn, because the only target most decks play for Realm is Chimera, and Realm only allows you to grab Cyber Darks that are not already in your like copies that are not already in your graveyard. So unless he's playing something like Claw, he has nothing to search. He has Nexter in hand for follow up, plus any Sidra is Fortress with Clockwork Knight on the field. Right. I get what you're saying, Carlos. I'm saying if his opponent managed to break the board. Dude, isn't everything battleproof because of Chaos Angel? No, only synchros are battleproof.
I'm not.
Chaos Angel only protects your synchro monsters.
I could be mistaken, but if I'm not much mistaken, I do believe that means it's going to be immune to the effects of Typhon and sending it back to the Eshten now
Correct.
as well.
Yeah. So it's unaffected by activated monster effects, and synchro monsters. I think it's all monsters.
It's all,
can't be
yeah,
monsters
so
like
this is going to be
So,
tricky. You can do
yeah.
battle.
Wait, am I wrong? Hold on. Am I wrong? Hold the fuck on. For this Circle 7, you could treat one light or dark monster you control as a tuner. This card special summon, you can target one card on the field, banish it. If this card gains all the effects based on the original attribute of the monsters used to Circle Summon it. Synchro monsters you control are unaffected by monster effects. Monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. I am fucking dead wrong. Oh my god, Adrian, you're right. Wow.
Damage here, but that's it. The monsters are not going to be destroyed by the Typhon here.
Yeah, this is very, very tricky. I don't know if Typhon was the...
So Sword, I was saying that Core into Realm is not an extra body unless you're playing extra Cyberdark cards because Cyberdark Realm is only allows you to grab a Cyberdark that's you don't already have a copy in the graveyard. So if you already have a name in the graveyard, you don't get to search anything. And most Cyber Dragon decks only play Cyberdark, Chimera, and Worm. So unless he's playing something like Claw, he wouldn't be able to grab anything.
Right option there. I know he's only got one more spell in the hand.
This is the issue. I think
And
it's
3 monsters.
whether or not it's the right option. It might be the only option, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is GG.
We don't. I don't think I saw
Everything has battle protection. I totally forgot about the battle protection.
or exactly what was in Tony's hand there, but yeah, this does seem to perhaps have been the only play here. Been able to get out maybe a little bit of damage. Maybe if you're able to. Oh, we do see the effect coming off. I think. I'm not sure that's been.
He could just Infinity it.
We mentioned as well that because of Clockwork Knight, all monsters. Oh, this could be a very big difference actually because all monsters in the field are up by 5 attack, so the Infinity is above 3,000.
It is.
So it can't actually activate its
good
negation.
point. I did not notice that. Apologies. Yes, but we do see the Forbidden Droplet coming out here, which is unfortunately going to put an end to that on Tony's turn there. That, I think, is that a pass back to Adam?
It does it. Let's pass back to Adam. I think Tony only has 3 monsters in the hand and one
I definitely like it with the Chaos Angel. The Chaos Angel was spicy.
one spell. Even if there is a Fey Mainer in that hand, you're going to need to combo that off with something else. He does have the benefit that Infinity can't use this effect right now, this minute.
Yeah.
I think Ripper may also be negated.
I don't think.
Right. Typhon makes all 3,000 tap point monsters negated. He can't Infinity because it's 3K right now. I want to see how he puts this man to sleep.
Is 2,300?
25.
I think 2,300. Not even that much mistaken. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
I think you may be right. It could be a lot less.
Let's have a quick check. It is 23.
It's 23, yeah. So Ripper is currently 28. So Ripper is still active, which means we've got the trade-off.
Oh, he contact fused it. Of course he did. Why not even question it?
Straight away, we're just going to contact fuse into our own fortress.
Oh,
Cyber Dragon
goodness me,
plus the
yeah.
machine, and yeah, this is
That
going to be.
does seem to be a game well done to Adam, but very well played by Tony.
Nah, that was gross. Hold on, let's look at this man's fucking end board again. The fact that that's a dark. All right, so we've got 2 Omni negates, a hand in graveyard negate, battle protection, and we've got SP's fucking banish. Yeah, he's gonna Chaos Angel and Clockwork on his end board, which is nasty, especially post side if you bring in Rivalry. Yeah. No, well, the thing is, Adam decided to go second because he ended up opening up with Lightning Storm, thinking his opponent was gonna have him go second because it's Yu-Gi-Oh. Most people want to go first, but no, this guy made him go first, thinking, oh, it's Cyber Dragon, it's a going second deck. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was not. Oh yeah, that was nasty. All right. This stream might have become irrelevant. So guys, especially you guys that just joined, what I was originally trying to do this stream was to talk about the pros and cons of Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon and K9 Cyber Dragon, and talk about which one's better for which reason. Because while I love the boards that we can get with K9 Cyber Dragon, the deck takes up a lot of deck space, which allows you to play a lot less non-engine, and it has a lot less recursion, whereas Fiendsmith can damn near play forever. But then you see shit like that. Raziel might not be the best deck anymore, but it hard counters Sidra Man because it destroys Realm and Core. It depends on how you play it. Because I've beaten Raziel many times. But then again, I was also playing Fiendsmith, which Fiendsmith can carry itself. But seeing that was just spicy. Spicy. All right. This makes me want to change my entire fucking deck and try it. All right, hold on. Yeah, it's very vulnerable. All right. So I haven't updated my Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon deck since fucking YCS because I haven't had the motivation because I wasn't able to go to regionals after the fact. But this needs to get tweaked. But we're gonna talk about K9 because man, he didn't even use it. Did he even have? I wonder if he had Valon in his extra deck. All right, we don't need you. I'm gonna put Chaos Angel in because that was fucking crazy. Boop. Now, if we take out, the thing is, if we take out the lock, as hot as the lock is, especially going first, if we take out the lock, that actually gives us room to be able to put more recursive power in the deck. You know what I mean? Because we have Nexter. We don't really need the Union Driver. That was more for me than anything. That Union Driver was in the deck mostly to allow us to play off of Cyberdark Realm, because it turns Cyberdark Union Driver plus Cyberload Fusion turns Realm into a 1-card starter, which we like. But if I just max out on everything else, because we can max out on his, even though, like I said, my only downside with Azuna is if your opponent doesn't hand trap you, it's kind of a dead card. I know it's crazy to say, but it's true. Though you could use it on your opponent's turn when they start going into stuff. Lock is good for playing through Fua. I agree, because if you get Fua, you don't care, because you're just going to shut down your opponent's entire turn anyway. That's why I like. That's the way. One of the reasons I like the lock. I mean, we don't need this. I could put Chaos Angel in, because that just having another option like that is pretty sexy. It just wasn't such a fat ass engine. Oh yeah. For anybody that doesn't know, I like Liberation for going second. I think for going first, EX Force Liberation is better, whereas LC Liberation is better for going second, because you can actually use this during the battle phase to get extra attacks. Honestly, I've been liking Hound for a Azuna target. Hound? Oh, Mechanical Hound. Wait, is that an Azuna target? Oh, you're talking about the XYZ. I'm stupid. This thing, right? I think I would just keep the locks in my deck, especially how normally you'd put second cards in the side. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like the lock just because you could have as long as you have 1-card starter, you can shut your opponent's entire next turn down. It's just I want to be able to figure out what the deck can do after the fact. When he started playing Ash, Azuna, Bell, Fulos, and Droplets, he had a lot of space for hand traps and stars. I noticed. Yeah, I noticed that too. Well, I don't know. He opened. It sucks because like in games like that, we don't know what he would have done if he didn't have a Realm or a Core. Did you see him ever play Cyberdark Claw? He did not play Cyberdark Claw. Because like it's hard to judge games like that, because like, cool, what if you don't open up with one? If you don't open up with the Cyber Dragon side of your starters, because you get into a lot of shit with Cyber Dragon now. Like I would have loved to see him start with a Realm and show off with that. Lock is too goated. I agree, RS. And like I said, the main deck wise, it's 1 fucking card. 2, if you want to make it live from the cyber. Well, 3 because of fusion, Cyberload Fusion. But those 3 cards allow the Cyber Dark line to also go into it. Gotta go to bed for an early rise tomorrow. I'm gonna watch tomorrow when I'm free. Please consider Chaotic Elements, and good luck to all. Thanks, Gihan. Appreciate you. Have a good night. By the way, what's up with Double Azuna? I personally can't play that shit because I play IP and other Link too. Worst case scenario. Oh, the double K19XYZ. Full combo, you can get into Ripper and have a werewolf setup without losing out on Ripper's negate. So it's another powerful body. But now we have Chaos Angel, so we might not need that. I'm also trying to remember, because it's happened to me where my opponents broke my board and I'm just like, cool. But then again, how many times are you going to run into spit it out, man. It happened on one stream where it happened like 2 games damn near in a row, where they hit me with Dark Ruler No More and then a board breaker, and I was like, cool, I don't know what to do. Can't be destroyed, and just with Izunu can break the whole board. Hound gets banished on standby, demands a response. usually by a monster negate attack again, and then Zeus. Huh. Oh yeah, Lupus makes it untargetable, which still is nasty to me. Can't be destroyed. Oh shit. All right, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Can break a whole board with Izuna, and just with Izuna you can break a whole board. Yeah, yeah, that's a thing. Thing I get if I get my full Cyber Canine lock and board, you can't win. Like it's physically impossible. Yeah, but like I said, I've had it's just I get scared because I've had my board wiped out, and then I'm just like, okay, I can't do anything now. If I could just find a way to make it have more of a follow up, I'd feel better about it. I know the reason you play Cyberload LOL, but honestly, if you see his end board, all the extra stuff is just win more, adding more bricks. Just my opinion, though. The thing is, Carlos, it's not really adding more bricks because Cyberload Fusion can actually help us play through things like Nibiru, but we also saw him opening up with Emergency and Core. What if he didn't open up with those? What was he going to do? But then again, we could also lean into the Canine engine because if we absolutely don't have our Cyber engine, Izuna is a starter into the Canine engine. That's why I said once the engines can bridge, which Noroi will take care of, there is no other way to play the deck. Oh, and to answer your question, Sword, real quick, because you were asking about Fiendsmith for when we get the new support in Master Duel. So if you go any of your Cyber Dragon starters, you know, like say you start off with Core gets Realm gets Chimera, Summon Chimera, Link Core for SP, grab Clockwork Knight, all that fun stuff. Chimera ditches for Power Bond. You're right. You can't make any other fusions. But you can link into Moon of the Closed Heaven, dump Worm, and then you can link into Requiem. Requiem gets you Engraver. No, I'm sorry. Requiem would get you. Hold on. I'm just remembering the combo. It's been a minute. You go to Moon. Moon goes into Requiem. No, here, I'm right. All right. Requiem gets you into Lacrima. Lacrima gets you into Engraver. You bounce back to special summon Engraver, and then you link these two into SP Little Knight, which you were going to do anyway, except now you have Lacrima in the grave with Requiem. You send back Moon to summon the Engraver, but now you have Requiem, which you can summon on your opponent's turn to special summon Lacrima, which gets you into Fiendsmith of Paradise, which gets you another interruption. That's what it was. Okay. You can't go into Wave King Wave King Caesar because you can't go into your level 6s, but you get access to Fiendsmith in Paradise, which is another interruption on top of the other interruptions that the board makes. Realistically, any deck going second loses just to a few interruptions. That's true. But I just hate Dark Ruler no more. I hate that this shit fucks me. If you stop in the grave, you can go into Wave King. How would you get two Engravers on the board? You would have to open up. I'm saying just off one card, you still get full Cyber Dragon combo. You just also get Fiendsmith in Paradise as well as Lacrima and Requiem to be. If you don't end up using Fiendsmith in Paradise, you can use both of those on your next turn to get you into the entire Fiendsmith line. That looks like my voiceless voice Raziel Mitsurugi Fiendsmith deck. Yeah, I guess I could show you guys real quick the Fiendsmith, why I like the Fiendsmith stuff, because Fiendsmith can go on fucking ever. I was testing his end board without Core. It's the same thing, but without Infinity. Still good, though. True. I worry about getting bricked up, you know what I mean? How many decks and engines is that? Voiceless voice, Raziel Mitsurugi Fiendsmith. That is a lot. I don't know. When are we gonna get the new Cyber Dragons? When are we gonna get Worm and shit in fucking Master Duel? They slacking. TCG. let me see what I could do with Chaos Angel. SP, Chaos, Quick Play, Ripper, and Therion. Yeah, but that whole board gets shut down by one Dark Ruler no more, which is what happened to me. Dark Ruler no more, board clear, no follow-up. And it doesn't lose to Mega Fleet. That's also true. I didn't know that was the new side that people were playing. What? I'm just looking for a game now. I guess nobody wants to play. Well, post side, you put in Mjolnir. Dark Ruler for them would be post side checkmate. Hey, some people mean it if they're playing a going second deck, but I agree with you. The idea of Mjolnir in the side, I kind of like, because if we can make a powerful enough going first board regardless, I'm okay with that. But if we were to side Mjolnir, oh shit, I never saved it. I was about to play without Chaos Angel. The whole reason we were even going to play a game. All right, we don't need that. We take you. Now, that's all we need to do is just the Mjolnir. I do need to think. If we're not going for the lock with the Cyber Dark stuff, what do I want my end board to look like? Hold on. Let me cook, chat. I just need to think things. All right. I fucking hit shuffle like a dumbass. All right. So let me cook. Yes, we will add Chimera. Activate Chimera. Well, activate Realm to summon Chimera. Special summon. Gotta have them 1-card combos on deck. Alright, so obviously that for Clockwork Knight. That for Worm. Gimme. Alright, summon Worm back out. Dumping you. Add Cyber Spell, gimme. Activate effects. The one Joel, Niv, Jabber, Crossout, and Cyberlord can all go just for this version. I feel you. I just worry about getting Droll. Droll still shuts down fucking our entire deck, and I hate that. Because even with the Cannon Engine, we still don't get to do shit. They don't like us having fun. I'm probably gonna put Cleave Genius back in the deck now. Because we could do this. Give me that. Because Cleave Genius would probably be good here. Because we're gonna go SP Little Knight. Power Bond. Gimme. You two. Now we'll go Hertz and Core. Search. Why do I still have this on? I don't need that anymore. My bad, y'all. I actually get drolled in one of my games and end up with 5 interruptions only because of the Canine Engine mostly. That's disgusting. You are insane for that. We're gonna get back Core. Do our normal summon here. Core grabs us Fusion. Now, what can I... So, another way I could have done this is I could have waited on the SP Little Knight to banish Hurt, and then I could have used Cyberload just from the banish. and kept the core, but I'm like, what would the extra body get me? If I get drilled, I usually go Paradise Smasher if possible and gamble. I mean, it's only a gamble if you don't get 3 monsters. If you have the canine engine, getting 3 monsters is fucking easy. Joe went down big time in people's mains. Everybody's playing Bell Vela Ogre again. Hey, those are all fantastic cards. Alright, now we're going to send Union Driver and OG Cyber Dragon. Overlay here. I guess, alright, so if I didn't send the Union Driver, we could just go into Ripper here and then go into Canine combo. But let's see if I can extend this a little more. And then, like I said, that SP Little Knight could have been a Cleat 4 Genius. Because you're right. Right now I am playing a lot of bricks. Because now we can go into Ripper. And that gets us into our canine package. Because now we can grab Joe Cool. Not Joe Cool. Oh, we would need another card in hand to use the canine stuff, wouldn't we? That's why I didn't like the canine combo here. I gotta see if there's a way to get OG Cyber Dragon to stay in hand. Non-pyro canine monster. This needs level 5 in hand. This needs our opponent to activate something. This can't do anything on its own. Because, yeah, the most we can get is fucking Case. But Case is just going to get us another Surge, which isn't going to do anything for us. And then that's where our board ends right now. But we can probably tweak this a little. Generally kind of underrated right now. YHICL droll. Not sure what you're trying to say there. Alright, so if I, where was it? Alright, so Cleat 4 Genius is 1. But again, Cleat 4 is definitely going back in the deck just because it's really good now. I guess let's just put. Honestly, I'm considering taking out Mega Fleet, but if it's really good. It's gonna be really good in the mirror. So let's take out Daga. Let's put that Daga down there and put this in here. What up, Nick? Now if I had gone instead of going into Infinity, if I had gone into Ripper, what could I have done for Ripper? Because the double Rampage, it goes into Ripper, and we still end up getting a level 5. But we don't end up with another body. No, if I dump Naxter, I get locked into Machine, so that doesn't help me. I'm trying to think of what I could have did, especially without Union Driver either. Like, I'm trying to, cut some cards. It could just be that Cyberdark Realm is not a viable starter for us. In which case I can stop trying to force it to work. Yo, bro, it's be cool if you start doing vlogs going to locals. I would, but I haven't gone to locals in a while. It's just my schedule is kind of crazy between working a full-time job, creating content, trying to streaming as much as possible, and trying to maintain, my family life. It's just been it's been a little rough. If you're playing Clee Genius, you can take out Cyberload and play an Infinite Track monster instead. Pair with Joe Cool and it's an engine and makes opening realm full combo. Again, you can also cut one Rampage. Please elaborate. Paired with Joe Cool is engine and makes opening realm full combo again. Adrian, please talk to me, my brother. How do we do this? That sounds fan-fucking-tastic to me. I know you're talking about one of the Infinite Track level 5s, right? Infinite Track. Does it matter which one? Because they all basically do the same thing, right? Tribute a level 5 to summon it. Sorry, tribute an Earth monster to summon it. And target 5 Earth Machine monsters in your graveyard. Huh, that's funny. If an Earth Machine monster is tributed, you can tribute one Earth Machine monster to this card. You can banish one Machine monster and add one out trigger extension. You can tribute one Earth Machine monster special on this card from your hand. If this card is special from the hand, you special one Infinity Track monster. That don't matter. Try to see if there's anyone that has an effect we care about. Add spin turn. Target one level 5 lower Infinity Track monster in your graveyard. I used to love Anchor Drill. I remember I used to make a VFD with Anchor Drill and Cyber Dragon. I had people pissed at me. Yeah, I guess it don't matter. Which one looks cool? This one looks cool. Because I would love to cut all this shit out. Instead of searching Regulus with Clockwork, you search the Infinite Track monster. Later in the combo, you search Regulus with Genius. You can play under Nib, though. You do play under Nib, though. Hey, if it could turn Realm into a starter without needing all the extra shit, that would be fan-fucking-tastic. So let's see if we can't figure that out. Joe Cool. What am I forgetting? Well, we still have 39 cards, so let me see. All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can figure it out. I gotta see it. You know what I mean? Tivate. A special summon. Do the thing. Do the thing and the thing. Give me. Now, since I'm not going for the Cyberload Fusion play, I mean, but I could still get the normal summon with Core. So let me do this. Let me see if I can use that body for something else. Add. Do this thing. I thought of you when I pull a Starlight Link 3 RB monster. Oh, that's cool. I don't have any build that uses that. Is there a way to combine Draco Tail with Canine Cyber Dragons? I don't think so. I think that counters itself way too much, especially if you decide you want to play Clockwork Knight, because doesn't that like stop you from fusing? Like both of those engines are already pretty big, so I don't know. So we're gonna search the Infinite Track monster, right? Give me that. And now we would go in Genius. Power Bond. Yeah, no. How the hell do you bridge that? I don't understand. Because, like, yeah, I can summon this, but, like, I'd have to give up the Genius, which means I don't get to use the Genius. Wait. Restart. Fucking Clockwork Knight is an Earth machine. Oh. That's what I'm doing. Realm and Claw are still starters without Cyberload. What do you mean? It just ends on no infinity, but honestly, that might be the best sometimes because Mega Fleet running around. Sorry, guys. There's a delay. All right. I am glad to be wrong. I am glad to be wrong. Then Pavon, and that's both level fives. You're right. You're right. You're right. Da, 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 da. I just discarded the wrong card. Fuck, man. Uh, I'm trying to be fast because I don't want to be leaving on sitting on another combo for you guys. I want to be able to figure this out too because that would make my fucking night. It also doesn't help that I'm fucking hungry. Give me that. All right, do the thing. And I love that we can do this because we can only do this because of fucking Worm. Ugh, I love Worm. I love Worm so much. Give me Power Bond. Search the thing. Grab the thing. Activate. Get rid of you. Summon you. Activate you. Now, obviously, I'd want to add Cyber Dragon to hand here. I'm going to dump Yugioh just because that's there. So now we go into Ripper. Ripper to grab Joe Cool. Right? Now, would we want to would we want a link here? Oh, because you need two machines. Did I fuck something up here? Because like, where would I go from here? You need to get Adam, the Cyber Dragon player, here on stream. He's in the group. Hey, I asked the group if anybody wanted to come fucking talk with me with this shit, and everybody said no. So should I have? I was thinking like, should I have just grabbed? I could have sent Hertz and Cyber Dragon and grabbed OG Cyber Dragon, and then I could have summoned Core, and then I would have two for Genius, and then I actually could have searched Emergency, and I would have got OG Cyber Dragon. Ooh. You had to add Cyber to hand by dumping Hertz. I got you. But even so, like, where am I supposed to make Cleave Genius? Oh, right, because Joe Cool adds Lantern, right? So I would, what, link? No, because I need two machines for that. I think I got it. I think. Or add Core, add Emergency, add OG. Yeah. Because then I can use Core and Chimera to make Cleave Genius, and then there we go. Wham, bam, boom. I'm gonna figure this out. All right. Fuck. I just had the craziest brain fart. None of y'all saw that. Dump. Add. All right, brutal. Those look cool as fuck. Not gonna lie. Activate. Tribute. Summon. Oh no, not set. I mean, it don't matter. We just activate it. 1 and 2. Summon. Activate. Because this was my part of the combo right here. This is how we would get the second rampage out. Now we'll grab you. Normal summon you. Add. Which then we would use it to add OG Cyber Dragon. Which is crazy that we're using an emergency to get an OG Cyber Dragon, but hey, it's 2025. Alright, now we go Ripper. Ripper effect, add Yugioh, our favorite canine monster. Overlay, link it these two into Genius. Activate. Yes. Grab Regulus. So what the fuck does this thing search? It just searches what? Add 1 level 5 or higher machine monster from your deck to your hand. That's crazy. I don't know why I didn't realize it could add fucking anything. And then we'll grab Lantern for good measure. Chaos Angel? No, we don't want to banish anything. Where do I go from here? So, I should have grabbed Case of Canine with Ripper, but it's the same thing. It's just now I could summon Lantern. I could trigger fucking Genius again. Granted, I don't have anything to search. I guess I'll add Union Driver, but that's just a dead card in my hand. And then we could go into Valon. And we still can summon this. Which hurts for follow-up. What? That ain't bad. That ain't bad. And I forgot to do my Lantern search, so I should also have the quick play spell face down. That ain't bad for a 1-card combo. They all have battle protection. I have the hand engraved negate, I have the set, and I have the Omni negate. I mean, quick play Valon Therion on top of the board isn't bad at all. No, I'm very impressed. Thank you very much, Adrian. Thank you very much. And we get to eliminate quite a few bricks. Quite a few bricks. We can take this bitch out. Could I have done something with her? Now that I think about it. Because she's summons to level 5. I don't think so. I think we'd have to have a way to get Union Driver into the grave. Because then we could have got Infinity. But I don't think without a way for Union Driver to get put into the grave, this is as far as we can go. Which means I don't have to play the Union Driver. Why is Union Driver hand not in graveyard? Because I was just messing with the combo and I got to trigger Cleave Genius twice, and that was the second card we added. We added Therion King first, and I had no way to send it to the grave. Because otherwise we could have extended even farther. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on. My brain's doing brain things, chat. So I didn't have to go into Valon here. I could have went into the Queen. Or the Princess, my bad. I could have went into her. I could have summoned another level 5. I could have linked these guys, made SP Little Knight, and then I would have a level 5. Fuck, if we had a way to get Union Driver into the grave, we could have had everything and not been greedy. And that it would have felt good. But it's alright. I could cut the Union Driver out and maybe find something else to throw in. Now we can get really competitive finally. We got to finish up that deck list, polish up, and you should be good to go from that. Dude, my end board with Realm is IP Ripper with Quick Play Spell, Regulus with Core Equip, and either non-light rank 5 of your preference. All right, how did you get there off of just a Realm? That sounds crazy, and it needs to be studied. Could you not do it through Chimera Tech or Clockwork? Well, the way I got English. English is a language. The way I got here was by using Rampage to send Hertz and Core, summon Core to grab Cyber Emergency to grab OG Cyber Dragon. And then Clockwork. So this was all off of just a Cyber Dark Realm. That's what you got. That you got to understand. Our goal was to make Cyber Dark Realm a starter because a 1-card starter that can do this is fucking awesome. This is even our best combo. Our best combo is still off Core. I don't see how you make Infinity either. We're 1 level 5 short. We're 1 level 5 short because instead of Valon, like I said, we could have went into Princess because she's still chilling in our extra deck. She summons a level 5 from the grave. I could have summoned back Cyber Dragon, and I would just, if I had a way to get Union Driver in the grave, I could have put Union Driver on Regulus and it summons itself, and then we could have made Infinity. So I'm wondering how the fuck Adrian does it because that sounds crazy. I should have the quick play spell as well. I forgot to add it with Lantern. But a Chaos Angel, Ripper, Psychic, Regulus, and a fucking quick play face down is pretty goddamn good. And like I said, Core for Hertz for follow up to grab that Core. But I can already start making changes here. Because if we don't have a reason to play Union Driver, we're not playing the Union Driver. I'd rather have Azuna at 3 because Azuna is a threat on my opponent's turn. I'll type the whole combo. You don't need IP, but I love her. Dude, IP into SP, that's another two interruptions. What do you mean? This might be the best board low-key for us game 1 because that Mega Fleet being used against us. I just like the fact that I just like maxing out on starters. I always want to be able to play. This board is crazy, but I made a realm combo with 3 to 4 disruptions, and your opponent can't special summon. Or it's strictly without the locks. This is strictly without the locks because I already made a combo where you can end with the lock super easy. Even off that, we could have made the lock. Because we could have put in Artifact Dadga like at a lot of points in there, especially at the end where we were sitting on Valon. We could have made, well, we would have had to tweak it to make Artifact Dadga, but it was definitely possible. Grinch, I don't have my own Discord yet, just because I haven't put it together. I want to, especially with all the different content. But if you have something you want to send me, you can. My Discord name is the same as my channel name. I welcome you guys. Just I don't go on Discord that often, so if I don't respond right away, don't get upset. All right. So if we want to max out on starters, as a matter of, I'm gonna leave Realm at 2 only because Realm kind of becomes a dead card after turn 1. But I am gonna throw in a Claw as it is an extra body that I can grab with Realm if we need to later. I want to put Izuna up to 3. We could probably cut Quinry. I'll put her in here for now because she's also part of the Dadga combo. The bit is getting the artifact links is so you can get it at mostly any time, but you need to get it at the same time as summoning Chimera Tech. You can get it anytime. You can make it before Chimera Tech. As long as it's on the board when Chimera Tech is summoned, it'll respond to the activation of Power Bond to set Mjolnir. Shit, I can make a YouTube video out of that. Best Cyber Dragon K9 board, no lock. People will eat that shit up because some people hate the idea of a lock because they want to play interactive Yu-Gi-Oh, which makes sense, absolutely. So honestly, the Chaos Angel play on the end, that like when I saw him going to Chaos Angel, that shit made me excited. It got me hot in the pants, if you know what I mean. And we still have some room for things we can cut. All right, let me see. We don't need. The only reason I want to keep Call By and Cross out is just our way to deal with hand traps. I'm kind of. All right, let's change up some of the hand traps. I want to try Ghost Spell. She sounds crazy. I'm gonna nix Nib because the Canine engine isn't usually a pretty good out to Nib. Ooh, shit. Chat, why'd you let me do that? Chat, you're supposed to keep me in check there. Alright, so we cut her out. We cut Nib. We throw in 2 of these. Cut in one of these. We're going to put in a claw. If you make that video, I make spell cancel artifact lock just to rage bait them. Relax, bud. Relax. Like, getting 2 spell cancel wasn't the hard part of the combo. It's just getting that extra summon 2 summon spell canceler. That lock, the Mjolnir spell cancel lock is fucking toxic because there's no way you're losing that game. There's no way. There's no way they're breaking that board either. What should I put in the extra deck now, guys? Should I try Hound out? I did kind of like what you were saying about Hound on my opponent's turn. That did sound kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I mean, it's just 1 card, and we have the extra deck space now. Oh yeah, we can cut Rampage too. Oh yeah, Union Driver. I was like, what do we cut for the extra Izuna? Keep the 1 drool. Guys, I have an extra deck spot. What should I put in? Should I put in Zeus? As much as I fucking hate that card. Or should, if I can figure out how to, oh wait, we could take out Dadga too. I guess we could try to fit IP and see if we could figure out how to put IP into the combo. That is another really, really powerful interruption. Oh my god. I've diverted so much from the point of this entire fucking video, this entire fucking stream. You guys had me watch that dude play, and it's got me so, like, it started me thinking of the deck building juices, and I completely forgot the whole reason we were doing this video. Recursion. That's the biggest problem with the Canine Cyber Dragon deck. And that's the only thing that's really, like, got me scared about focusing solely on this build, is like, maybe I was traumatized by the way that game went when I played against somebody, but when I play Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon, I always feel like I have plays. Even the natural combo for Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon ends you on 4 interruptions, which isn't a whole lot, but it also ends you on a massive hand with follow-up for the following turn. The only way I see someone winning against the Sidra Lock end board is a Dark Ruler no more. Like, that happened to me 2 times in a row. I feel spell cancel is needed in Canine Cyber Dragon. The problem with it, Grinch, is there's no not that I can see. There's no way to be able to trigger Cleave Genius twice and still special summon spell canceler. It becomes very, very viable once we get Noroi, the machine canine monster, which why it's a level 5 Earth machine, I'll never fucking know. But that card is a perfect bridge between Canine and Cyber Dragon. I've said it a million times. Once they have that card, the deck's complete. If I had a way to guarantee my follow-up with this deck, I would like it a lot more. But right now, I don't like it feeling like a glass cannon. Though Chaos Angel might, I mean, it protects you from board destruction. But again, a Dark Ruler no more can have your entire board shattered to pieces, and that pisses me off. But yeah, with the regular Cyber Dragon combo, you get all the extra draws. You get to recycle your rampages. You get Power Bond back. You could just try using Yugioh for the summoning of a spell. See, why do you need the double trigger genius? Could you do it with the new Canon cards? Absolutely. The new Canon cards what allows them to do it. And you can do it off of a Cyber Dark Realm, which is crazy. All right. Yugioh for the summoning of spell canceller. Why do you need the double trigger genius? Just to extend into it. Because normally at least off of a 1 card combo, you would need to use Genius to get you into the pieces, and then the second time you trigger Genius is when you would grab Spell Cancel, and then you just need a way to summon it. And I guess so Yugioh would work. That's just a lot to commit to. Because you'd have to have the whole artifact lock plus that. Oh shit! I'm tired. I went for a 3-mile run today, and I'm like dying. But yeah, the new K9 card. I don't know if it's in here. Oh yeah, they are. I know this. This fucking thing. Where is it? This unnecessary ass card. K904 Noroi is a level 5 Earth machine. So it's searchable by Clockwork Knight. It's a level 5 machine, so you can make infinity with it. Granted, depending on how you summon it. And it's just... Ugh. If your opponent has 2 or more cards in hand, you can normal summon this card without tributing. You can only use each of the following effects of K9 Noroi once per turn. If this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 non-machine K9 monster from your deck. But you cannot special summon from the extra deck except K9 monsters while you control that face-up monster. You can send 1 face-up K9 card you control to the graveyard, look at your opponent's hand. That's gross too, but obviously we don't need that. You literally just go Realm grab Chimera, you do the Chimera things, you normal summon Chimera, trade it for Clockwork Knight for Clockwork Knight, dump Worm, summon Worm, trade it for Chimera for Power Bond, ditching Clockwork Knight, and then use Clockwork Knight to summon to search Noroi, and that becomes your normal summon, which that gets you into the rest of your K9 engine off just the 1 card. It's crazy. I showed you a combo last week that made 4 interruption spell cancel artifact lock. Did you? I think you did. I just didn't like how big it was. Like as far as how many extra combo pieces you need. It makes the deck lack flexibility. And it's like you said, if your opponent saves your hand traps for your Chimera, your whole combo falls apart. And I don't want that. I'm gonna play this. I kind of like the way this looks now. Is there anything else you guys think I should add in or I should change up real quick before we go jump into a game? Let me know, because I kind of... Also, I don't know if I told you guys, I mentioned on one of my other streams about LC Liberation versus EX Force Liberation. How necessary is IP, Zeus, and Second Ripper? Second Ripper is mostly for follow-up, but I don't need Zeus or IP at all. That was just me throwing in stuff to fill space, because I had 13 space. I had 13 in my extra deck and wanted to fill the space. Wow, you have an idea for something else? What was I saying? Speak English. What was I gonna say before I read your message? I lost it. It's gone. ADHD is a bitch. No, Fulos is crazy. I hate Fulos. The combo def works, the locks, but yeah, it's kind of too much that I don't play it. But in my opinion, the artifact lock is super handy for me. The artifact lock is great. So Carlos, I fucking hate Fulos. If I were to play Fulos, it'd be in my side deck for going second. Because if I have the choice, I would want to go first with this deck. But here. I fucking hate this card. Fulos in the format would probably be the only reason I would want to play the artifact lock. Just because if my opponent Fulos me and I artifact lock them, I don't give a fuck what they drew. Can you send me the link so I can practice that sword? Can I send you the link so I can practice that sword? What sword? Every time I have main deck Fulos, it fucks me. Fucks me. I fucking hate this card. Even when I went to YCS, I only had 1 game where I actually got to resolve it. 1. And I never needed it. Granted, it did win me the game because I was able to resolve. I literally did it on my opponent's standby phase, and then drew into a second one. And yeah, you don't give Cyber Dragon 7 cards. I think he's asking me for the replay. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, let's see how this looks. All right, so I like the way this looks. I like the variety of hand traps. It's a nice condensed 40 cards. Oh, I remember now. Why I my EX Force Liberation versus EX versus LC Liberation. Going first, Force Liberation is better because it makes an XYZ and it pops a card. Whereas LC Liberation is better going second because you can use it during the battle phase and get extra attacks so you can push for game better. Whereas Force Liberation can only be used during the main phase. That's what it was. Granted, it's another interruption. I was going to say take out those non-necessary ED cards and put Dadga and Imperial in. So opponent doesn't see the lock coming. Okay. I'm absolutely cool with that. Boop. Boop. Because literally you just... I love the fact that the lock just is one main deck card. It's like, hey, I'm going first. Let me just side this in. Gross. And Imperial's still a good card because she can summon out at level 5. Keep in mind that with Genius, it doesn't matter where you summon your monsters, otherwise you won't be able to make the combo. Yeah, no, you have to summon them to the arrows. Normal summon Chimera as an extra normal summon from Realm. Oh, he's typing out the combo. No Fua main, only for blind. I fucking hate Fua Rex. I fucking hate that card. If I'm going to use Fua, I prefer it in the side. I'd rather have things that are good going for. I'd rather have cards that are good going first or going second. You know what I mean? All right, so guys, this is the combo that Adrian came up with that ends us on a bunch of craziness. All right, so send Realm with Clockwork Knight, dump one. You know, I'm gonna actually do this live while he's saying the combo. Though I don't think, no, I might not have all the cards that he's playing. Infinite Track Monster, Special Summon by Attributing, Power Bond, Banishing Court, the Banishing the Core and the Worm, Rampage. Rampage Jackson is a fucking wonderful joke. I know exactly who Rampage Jackson is, and I am stealing the fuck out of that joke. Overlay Rampage, Infinite Track into Ripper, Ripper grabs. Normal summon core. Yep. Search emergency. Activate. Search OG Cyber Dragon. That's what I was doing. Link Chimera and core into Genius. All right, we on the same wavelength. Genius to search Regulus, of course. Regulus is fire. Joe Cool effect search Lantern. Joe Cool and Cyber Dragon into Quinry. That's where we differed. I went into thing. Quinry detached Joe Cool, special Rampage, Lantern to special summon itself, Joe Cool from Grave. Towards Genius Arrows. Yes, again, not once per turn, of course. You play Diesel Blaster. I fucking hate that card too. Effect to search Case of Canine or with a quick play, overlay Joe Cool into non-light rank level 5, special summon Dio Blaster to the unoccupied column. I got you. I just wish Diesel Blaster was better. Overlay Diesel Blaster and Rampage into Nova. I got you. And then you special summon the extra monster, and that's how you get into SP. And then Infinity. I got you. Got you. So basically, I could do with just the build I have now. I could do that entire combo, except I would have I'd have to make space for Diesel Blaster. I fucking hate that card. If I end up not liking 3 Azunas, then I'll put in Diesel Blaster. Maxi is generally a more balanced than Fua card because imagine you got to stop your first turn combo short because your opponent Fuas you, then when it's your turn, you don't play it because you have a card on field. Oh yeah, that does suck. All right, give me a game. If anybody in chat wants to play, come find me. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh! Right. So you went into Queen, where I went into Chaos Angel. That was the big difference on ours. And of course, you had Diesel Blaster. All right, let's do this. All right, we're probably going second. Yep. And this hand's awesome. Oh, we're going first. Hey. Who the fuck are you hitting us with a Fuelos? What's wrong with you? All right, let's do this. Activate. Add. Gimme. Activate. Summon. Link. Activate. Activate. I definitely did that in the wrong order, but it's fine. Give me that. It's nice that we have Joe Cool already in hand. Oh no, having Hurts in hand is gonna fuck my combo. Ew. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Don't worry, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Chimera. Chimera effects. Add. Actually, we're fine. Because Clockwork Knight. Because we're going to ditch Hurts now. We're going to add back the core we sent to grave just now. I didn't save it with the Infinitrack monster. Well, I'm fucked. No, I'll be able to make some semblance of a board. I just won't be able to make as good a board as I want. I didn't put Cleave forward. Did I not save the deck? Well, I thought you were I'm missing a bunch of shit apparently. That's all right. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. All right. So let's just go into SP. I still have a pretty good hand for making a board here, so we should be okay. Do I even have anything I want to dump? No. All right. This could be bad. Bro is throwing, shake my head. Fuck you, Adrian. I got this. I got this. Watch me cook. Watch me cook. Wow, I still have all my bricks in here. I tell me how I have Cyberload fusion and no fusion to make it with it. All right, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Because if I summon with Joe Cool, I can't make a thing. All right, hold on. Let me do this. All right, I'm stealing. Oh my God, I don't have Quinry in the extra deck either. I absolutely am throwing. I absolutely am throwing. That's funny. All right, let's get Lantern. This is meant to be the deck that doesn't brick. Hey, I haven't bricked yet. I'm still going. Let's go Chaos Angel. Activate. Joe Cool. Grab the quick play spell. All right, what could, if I go Ripper, I can grab Azuna. Oh wait, I can grab Azuna with Case. So yeah, we'll go Valon. Where's Paradise when I need it? Because I could make Paradise Smasher right now. That's funny. Let's grab Azuna. I hit the wrong fucking card. All right. I deserve to lose this game. I absolutely deserve to lose this game. What the fuck is this? What can I make? All right. I'm going to lose. And I deserve it. I deserve it, chat. On the bright side, we can't be destroyed by battle. I wanted Izuna to be able to respond to my opponent, but here we are. Granted, we still have some semblance of a board. Honestly, the Chaos Angel feels really good, guys. Really good. A warrior returning alive. You know what? I'll allow it. Yeah, but core is face up 600 attack. They basically just hit that for a direct hit. Yeah, but they're playing heroes, so that ain't happening. Add one hero monster. I'll allow it. A dusted gold. Fuck, man, this EX Force Liberation is so dead. This would actually be a great interruption if I hadn't fucked up. Shit, now I need to pick up a Chaos Angel. How much is Chaos Angel, guys? $25. Oh, wait, no, there's a printing for $13. Is that real? No, it's $30. Okay. No, that's just fucking Korean. Yeah, it's 25. You can have it. The only issue I can't seem to solve without making the deck less consistent is follow up. See, that's the problem I have with it. Because could you imagine if my opponent hits me with a fucking with a Raigeki right now? I mean, yeah, I have Regulus, but you know what I mean. Like, if they wipe my board right now, what the fuck do I do? Realm doesn't do anything anymore because we have no targets. Well, we have a Claw in the deck that we just added. But what's the Claw gonna do? Joe Cool is a dead card in hand because I don't have a level 5. Granted, that's supposed to be an Izuna, but Izuna by itself would be able to play. That's why we have the second Ripper. Well, that's why we have both Rippers, and Howard is good too. So for those of you that ask why 2 Rippers, is because Ripper is supposed to be inherently part of the combo. So I have the second one in case I need follow up. My plan is pretty much overwhelm them with interruptions so they scoop because I have no follow up. A full going first version of the deck that I had can put 11 interruptions, but after that, there's none. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that like you wouldn't believe. Naxter's for follow up, but what is it? What does Naxter actually follow up with? If you like, K9 are the best for me, but Fiendsmith are good for lower prices if you play the lock in both cases. Oh shit! Can you play the lock in the Fiendsmith variant? I didn't even think of that. What's up, Team Hula? Welcome to the stream. But we're talking right now about Fiendsmith. K9 definitely has the better board state, but Fiendsmith has much better follow up. Let's banish that and that. He's going to respond with it, and then we will try and set it. Can we set it? I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try. Because if he pops his own card... Dark Northern no more into Raigeki got to be the scariest duel in the game. That is what put the fear of the fear of fucking God into me. Fuck flu. This happened to me 2 weeks ago when I was on stream twice within the same stream. I was like, what the fuck? If he Phoenix Enforcer can still pop itself, right? Oh, he's popped my back row. All right, cool. And then because he sent himself, shouldn't that trigger Valon? Oh, it's if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one face down card on the field, destroy it. Oh, my bad. Yep, for sure. I agree. That's why I play Fiendsmith. Sorry, my bad English. I'm French. No worries, man. I hope you came to enjoy the stream. I play Fiendsmith IRL in real life. I didn't think of putting the fucking lock in there. Should do that. You should practice for ending with Clockwork. If you get K9 out first, if not, then go for Therion early. Yeah. That's fine. Chaos Angel's hard carrying right now. Oh, he can't use that effect again, at least. I might be dead here. Yeah, because he's just gonna swing into core until I die. All right, let's go fix the deck. Route your plays depending on situation. I say because a Clockwork for follow up is nasty. Usually, even if a deck breaks through a board, there's not much gas left after one fortress can steal a game. Yeah, I agree. Definitely agree. All right, infinite track. All right, we need you. We don't need you. What else am I missing? That's supposed to be gone. That's supposed to be gone. These are supposed to stay in here. Am I missing anything else, chat? Oh, you. If I ever get hit with Dark Ruler no more than evenly matched, I'd quit the game. Wouldn't be the first time. Maybe we could fix the board breaker issue of the deck by pivoting post side for going second version of the deck. Yeah. Thankfully, can you luck with Union, Pilot, and Artifact stuff? All you need is just the one card in the deck. You can. Since we already have Dadga in the deck, literally you just slide in, you just put in Artifact Mjolnir, and you can do it really easily. We're just having it. We're gonna have it in the side for now for if we go first. Because otherwise it is a dead card in the deck. Granted, if we open up with it, we could just set it and then destroy it. But it's better to just have more answers. That's what we're trying out right now. Because it's really easy to do. You can make it with any two monsters, and then pop it with Rampage, and then boom, your opponent's locked. I kind of want to see if I could fit it in Fiendsmith, because I do have a Fiendsmith variant. Like I said, this is the deck I play IRL. But I didn't even think about putting artifacts in it. But what would I cut? That's a toughie, because this extra deck is pretty stacked. Union Pilot is a free level 5 thanks to Therion King. Oh, you're talking about Union Driver? Yeah, I know. But the thing is, it's a free level 5 with Therion King if you can get it into the graveyard. If not, then it does nothing. Every other situation, it's a dead card. That's why we were trying to play without it. I had it in the deck for up until like 20 minutes ago. I gotta figure out what I would cut here to fit in artifacts. I mean, fitting in Mjolnir is easy. I can cut just about anything. Honestly, I'd cut down Ash to 2 because I hate fucking seeing too many Ashes. Because, I mean, even if I wanted to squeeze it down to 40, I could cut I love talents, but that can go. That can go. There's already 40, and then I could cut one more card and fit in Mjolnir. I would just have to figure out what I would have to cut out of the extra deck to fit in Dadka. And then how would I combo the artifact lock? Uh, core, core into realm, realm into chimera, summon chimera, link core, send realm, grab clockwork knight, link, not link, ditch clockwork knight, grab power bonds, link into Dadga, uh, dump worm, summon worm. Team Hula might be the first person I know to pilot since it just became a universal rule to use driver and said they do the same shit I saw. Worm to dump Hurts. Hurts grabs Cyber Dragon. Ditch Cyber Dragon for Clockwork Knight to grab Therion King. Powerbomb into Rampage. Chain Dadga, set Mjolnir, Rampage pops, overlay into. Oh yeah, I'd have to play the Queen Query too, the Princess Query. However the fuck you say her name. You would have to then overlay into Infinity, detach, special summon Sidra. Overlay into Infinity. We'd still be sitting on Dadga. Oh no, I would have detached to summon Naxter. That's what it was. Naxter grabs Jormungandr. That was the combo. That I'd have to restructure the whole combo. But basically, I would end on the luck instead of probably Heal Sarog. So that'd be what I would cut. I would take this out. I would take this out. I would put this in. I would probably cut Jormungandr. No, Jormungandr's still a good card. And then I would just need to cut one more extra deck card to fit the princess, and then I'd be able to do the lock in the Fiendsmith variant. When's the next Yugioh stream, by the way? I've been doing them every other week just because since I focus mainly on Cyber Dragon, I don't have as much to talk about as I wish I did. If I had other decks to talk about, if there were other decks you guys were interested in seeing, I could maybe do more streams. Did you guys know my other favorite deck in the game is actually Evil Eye? I don't know if any of you guys like Evil Eye. That's my favorite, my favorite control deck. And then third would probably be Raw. Raw is my boy. Speaking of which, y'all watch Syriax and Team Samurai X1? That last one was hilarious. It's YCS next week. You should stream. You should do a stream about that. When is it? Is it the weekend? All right. See, here is a real hand. Ew, you disgust me. Oh shit. But I can't use it because we got hit with a fucking D shifter. But normal summon. I can't use Lupus because he's just gonna get banished. Ew. I fucking hate D Shifter, man. D Shifter is such a stupid fucking card. Should I have just passed and hope for the best? I don't understand. How is that fun for somebody? All right, let's do this. Brick City, because apparently that's all I can do here. Can Azuna even do anything by itself? Because that should have summoned Joe Cool, right? Because typically I would dump this during the main phase of your opponent, but unless my opponent activates a monster effect, I can't even summon him. So Izuna's not really a starter either. Because cool, my turn's over. All right. That sucks. D-Shifter is the bane of my existence. Yeah, it's the bane of all of our existences. All right, so I don't like 3 Azuna. Why is Azuna such a brick? Because all it does is dump one, right? Sign one canine monster to the grave. Canine card from the deck to the grave, except canine Azuna. Why can I only put in just one, just 0 shifter and life is better? Yeah, I agree. In spite of shifter getting limited, the damage has already been done. Yeah, that card's fucking annoying. I get it. Azuna is meant to be summoned and then you summon Lupus, but that if your opponent doesn't activate an effect, it doesn't do anything. It's just normal summons to dump one. Like none of the unless they hit you. Like none of the canine monsters can do anything by themselves, can they? That's kind of ass. If you summon the red canine monster, forgot his name, and send him to the graveyard, will you be able to play him next turn too? No, not unless your opponent hand traps or uses a graveyard effect. See, that's the hole in canine. Canine needs enablers. All right, now we can talk about why my whole thing with Fiendsmith. If that had been a handful of Fiendsmith, I would have been fine because Fiendsmith can play by itself. Granted, in that situation, I should have summoned Lantern to summon Izuna, but you get what I'm saying. Cannon is a sick engine, but it's such a big engine. It is. It's huge. Whereas Fiendsmith is not. Fiendsmith does have a big extra deck engine, which is, its own problem. Any of my Master Duel players, is Artifact Mjolnir already in Master Duel? I would still play Azuna at 3 and take out Crossout because it's a hand trap going second and an extender going second. I mean, I could just keep it at 3. I just worry about not being able to play. I'll hear him out on 3 Azuna and 1 of the red canine monster and like Valen with Fiendsmith. Let me try again. Actually, we're gonna experiment with 2 different things. And what's the hand trap now? Been in and out. Next to Lantern. It's not a hand trap. That's Infinite Track Brutal Dozer. It's an extender that we can search off of the Cleafort that I'm not playing. That's what I'm missing. You could have summoned Izuna on the end phase, normal summoned, core added, emergency, then Joe Cool, Sidra. Joe Cool added Izuna, deals 61k damage and on Infinity. Yeah, I know. I just got frustrated. I definitely let that card put me on tilt. All right, what am I gonna take out to put in Cleafort Genius? I guess the second Ripper. But that just again weakens my my follow-up. I guess I'll try it with one Ripper. But Hound is probably gonna come out. Actually, wait, yeah, Artifact Mjolnir is in Master Duel. Ah, that's funny. We still don't have a way to bridge into an Artifact lock without spit out the name. Without Worm. Once we have Worm, we can actually play the lock, which is funny. But yeah, let me go back to my Fiendsmith deck, and I'm going to put the lock in it, and we're gonna try it with the lock. I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put Imperial Princess Quinry. Yeah, you don't need a second Ripper, to be honest. I thought you had it as an Azuna target for going second. No, I had it in there as a follow-up because that's where the deck is at its weakest. Don't crucify me for this. I'm gonna try it. Because honestly, Mega Fleet's been getting less and less mileage. If the problem canine is the size, you can just reduce the size a bit and play Fiendsmith. Huh? Alright, so I have a new Fiendsmith build and a new canine build. We're gonna try both of them. So easy to do luck with Fiendsmith. We're gonna find out right the fuck now. And we're going first. We have starter. We have hand traps. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get the luck here. Oh yeah, we can also cut out some of those fucking claws. Um, I don't need to go into Clockwork Knight because I have Clockwork Knight on my board. So let's just go like this. All right. No, you don't need the XYZ rank 5 to do it. I have it in here. Because now we're going to go Dadga. Activate. Dump Worm. Did you maximize on stars to 12 again? In my this is my Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon deck. That's why it's got there. I'm just seeing if I can do the combo here. Honestly, Crystalline does what we do, but better and more consistently. And our advantage against them would be the Chimera Tech monsters. I feel you. Personally, I don't play Sequence because I never needed it. I play the luck. I like Sequence because I like being able to go into things. All right. I have a lot of options. I just need to figure out how I want to do this. Clockwork Knight. No, that's why I remember why we don't do that. Fuck. All right, that's fine. We'll just ditch that. I fucked that up. We needed OG Cyber Dragon. I forgot. I forgot. All right, so now we're gonna go Worm. Hurts. Grab OG Cyber Dragon. I forgot. It's all right. We confuse it. We confuse it with Power Bond. That just cost me an extra card, but that's my fault. All right, so now we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna chain. Mjolnir. Set. Rampage. We'll use you, and we'll use Core. Yes, we're gonna just pop this. We don't need the realm in case you never know. All right, because now we can go right into level 5. So all right, this gives us a reason to play Union Driver here. Let's get that out. Because we could have dumped Union Driver off of this. Special summon Nova. Nova gets us to level 5. Regulus gets us that, and then we can go into the Princess. But now we're just gonna go like this. You're gonna have that. Now we'll do this. Into this. Into this. Lacrima. Lacrima effect to dump. Engraver. Engraver effect. Send back Moon. Special. special into SP Little Knight, and then Therion King. Equipping the Hurts. Now that was a bare bones first draft combo. Well, Artifact Millionaire is a rare and mass tool, not bad. Like that took no effort whatsoever. And we have a Droll, a Forbidden Droplet, an SP Little Knight, and an Omni Negate. Anyways, good night, bro. Have a good night, Sword. Sorry, I didn't see that. I was so focused on everything else. And now on the standby phase, we go Lacrima. Lacrima bounces back to summon Requiem. And then on the main phase, we can Requiem to summon Lacrima. All right. Personally, I don't play sequence. If you're worried about playing Maximize Star instead of the cards that do anything on their own, like CBD Crossout, those are the luxuries for the deck that got extra space, in my opinion. Okay, gotcha. Wow, Artifact Millionaires. Yeah. I'm looking at CD Fiendsmith. What did he just play? Activate one Sanctuary of the Sky from the deck, or add one monster that mentions Sanctuary of the Sky. That's fine. We're gonna go like this. Requiem. He can't special summon, so boop. I'm looking at Cyber Dragon Fiendsmith as if Moon is getting banned ASAP. Want to look at other things until then. It's not. It's been around too long. There's no reason for it to get banned. Oh yeah, and we can draw them. And then we'll send Paradise to Grave. All right, cool. We're chilling. He's done. He's gonna summon that and realize he can't special summon. What the fuck's this thing though? Sure. I play IP in the extra for Lacrima. IP and SP. Did he just attack Lacrima? Oh, he killed my monster. Oh, he thinks by it being on the board that he'll be able to special summon. No, it's a floating effect. Sorry, bud. Moon as well lets almost any deck bridge into Fiendsmith though. Yeah, yeah, but think about how long it's been out. Like, how long is Fiendsmith out? How long has Moon been out? Don't you think they would hit it by now? And our opponent quit. Cool. And that was very suboptimal. I'm just trying to think of if I can figure out a way to get an extra level 5 on the board. I mean, what am I saying? We'll just take out Jormungandr. We don't need Jormungandr for Union Driver. Boop. There we go. There. Now we have a Fiendsmith Cyber Dragon lock deck. It's been a while since the ban list. I would not be surprised. The thing is, they're not going to do that because it's the only way for some decks to even remotely keep up with the meta. Fiendsmith is meant to be an engine to push some other decks. And it's not like you see a lot of the top decks right now being all Fiendsmith variants. All right, so this worked out. So now full combo will end us on Infinity, Therion King, the Mjolnir Lock, and an SP Little Knight. With Fiendsmith available. And then if we have to start with the Realm package, we would still be able to get into the Mjolnir Lock while still ending on Infinity and Therion King. And maybe SP Little Knight. Yeah. We're basically giving up Heal Sorog for the Mjolnir Lock, which I think is plenty fair. And we are hurting our follow-up a little bit by taking out Heal Sorog, because that stops us from recycling Power Bond. And without Fusion Substitute, we also can't recycle back one of our Rampages. That was one of the benefits of running those cards. But we still have our entire Fiendsmith package completely untouched, as well as Mjolnir Lock to stop our opponent from special summoning on their turn. Yeah, this works. And then now we try out the new Canine deck. if Cyber Dragon K9 really had a way to follow up more successfully, it would there wouldn't even be a question on which deck is better. It absolutely produces the more powerful boards, but bro, I'm traumatized from getting fucking Dark Rule and Award into my entire board broken. That happened too many times to me already, and I had no way to come back from it. Now that I think about it, hold on. Mm. We going second now. This is bad. See, we don't like this. We don't like this chat. Oh, fuck yeah. Thanks. All right. He's gonna get to draw what, one card? Now we want to dump Lupus. Yep, we're gonna chain Lupus. Because this is the only one I summon from extra deck and deck, right? Yeah. All right, cool. So he's gonna get to draw one extra card, which he would have had if it was anything but the Fulos. Training on. Yes. Activate. Let's try out Hound. Cannot be destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect. Yep, and we're gonna put it in defense mode. Granted, he can't attack, but still. There's your one card, bitch. Once per turn, during the standby phase, you can detach one material from this card, target one card on the field, and banish it. We like that. We like that a lot. Now, when this card is activated, you can set one Apulpus Trap. Then target one card becomes Temple of the Kings. While it's in the field zone, once per turn, you can target if you have two or more set cards on the field or a trap card in your graveyard, you can add one monster that mentions Temple of the Kings, which he just did. What did he just try to do to me? I think he tried to destroy it. You can destroy that monster. Yeah, he did. I'm chilling. All right, Hound's kind of cool. Oh, he negated its effect. How the fuck did he do that? Oh, it's non-target. It's a non-target negate. That's annoying. Divine Serpent Apophis. But he can't attack, so he has to use an effect to destroy it now. At the locals, I took 7 Dark Lunamores out of 12 games with K9, and I played Sidra Trap Fiendsmith that week, and no one had ever had it in the side. Oof. This motherfucker is just sat in things. That's an annoying card, too. Alright, at least we got a starter this time. But we gotta be careful because he could just destroy it. I want to kill this because he's gonna get way too much value out of this. Alright, let's detach Lupus and pop that. These are just monsters. One of them's a negate, but it's not a big deal. I mean, it kind of is depending on when he uses it. How the fuck is it targeting me? Oh, alright, cool. I fucked that up. Well, let's do this. I should have touched Zuna. I mean, it's still gonna get banished. I don't know what this thing does. I don't think it does anything now. All right, let's hope we can play games. You can add one. All right, cool. We just negated it. All right, well, I'm done. I'm a dip, homie. Have a nice stream. All right, Adrian, have a good rest of your night. Thanks for all the info you gave me, bud. Cool, 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 cool. So we have no place. You love to see it. Let me see this. You can annotate this effect. This card can in your hand can be revealed. While this card is revealed by this effect, set cards cannot be destroyed by card effects of this set card. Okay. That's fine. I'm not worried about set cards. I need a starter. All right, I will say that I do like Hound. Yeah, no. Bloop. And then we can go like, I want to see if this works. Ha! It does work. Ha! It turned his monster back into a fucking spell, a trap card, and it's stuck there now. I love it. Bet. Good luck, homie. Like you can't, they're not effect monsters, so you can't use imperm on them, but they're in the imperm column, so they get negated as trap cards. And now both of those trap cards are just vanillas. They just sit there now. How much defense points does this thing have? It's a 2300 beat stick. He won't be able to attack over it. Can I only summon it during the main phase? Yes. All right, we'll just throw it up there. Some people play Typhon in this deck just because you can summon him and immediately make Typhon with him in situations like this. But that's another spot in the extra deck I'd have to fucking figure out, and I don't know if I don't want to do that right now. I guess he just baited the shit out of me. SP Little Knight is a good card. But now he can't attack me directly. Sure. Why? That does nothing. He literally just ended his own turn. Message Adam, the Saja player. Maybe we can get him on your next video. He can get his insight on the deck and tournament experience. All right, I'll send him a message. I did have an interview with Savage Pete that one time. That was fun. Fuck. Well, pretty sure that's the game, y'all. I opened up 0 starters, and he has a full board now. So then well, that happened. All right. This is why I want to play max starters. I hate when I have games that I just can't play. And it sucks because the engine's so fucking big. All right, so let's see if we can. I guess I'll try it without cross out. That fucking scares me. I'd rather just put another realm. No, no, I don't. It's the same. It's the same shit. Because if we get drolled on realm, it's the same as getting drolled on fucking claw. But that was another situation where I was talking about where I had a canine play, but if that was Fiendsmith, I'd be able to keep playing. And like if I open up starters, canine is great. But if I don't, Fiendsmith ends up being the better engine. Better to get drolled on realm and have chimera in hand. Not really, because what am I gonna do with chimera? Normal summon chimera and then do nothing. I mean, I guess I could dump worm. And this is why I don't play cross out. Oh shit, it's raw. It's fucking Vanquish Soul. Granted, we have a strong hand. We have a very strong hand here. And he has in-hand effects. Is this only on the main phase? During the main phase. All right, I'll do it on my points and at the end of my points main. Yep, Vanquish Soul Canine. All right, we're gonna do this. He's gonna make a whole board. I didn't realize Vanquish Soul had so many level 5s. That's crazy. He's still going. I'm gonna let him do his thing. I don't want him to know I have something. Oh, I should have used Azuna because now he can negate Azuna with Ripper. That was dumb. I didn't think about it. Why is he letting me? I guess just to get Lupus out of the deck because he could just negate Lupus. If he lets me lupus, I'm gonna be very confused. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was my mistake. I watched him do K9 stuff and I just blanked out on it hard. Bruh. All right, there we go. All right, let's see if we can actually do things. And again, no starters. This is crazy. I can't do dick anyway. Uh, During your main phase, if your opponent activated monster effect this turn, you can special card from your hand if it causes normal special summon. I guess we'll go like this. Where's Paradise Smash when I fucking need it? Um, Lantern. We'll let him get his one draw. Um, I'll grab case. Set the quick play. Sorry, I'm annoyed. You couldn't tell. We'll add another copy of Joe Cool since we already have a Zuna. And then we'll Lantern for Lupus. Special summon. Right, I can't make fucking Hound. Play 12. I want to. I very much want to. I'm glad he played that because now he only gets the one card. And we're done. How big of an impact do you think the machine K9 monster will make on the deck? It perfects the deck. Specifically the Cyber Dragon K9 variant. It's the card that bridges the two engines together. Are you fucking kidding me? I fucking guess. Oh, cool. Gem Knights. What do you even do? When this card is double summoned, you can add one Gem Knight card from your deck to your hand, except Gem Knight. Alright, I'm gonna negate that because I don't know what else the fucking deck does. What does it release in? I do not know. Also, tried playing 9 to 11 stars, it just doesn't work. Believe me, I'm all for 12 stars. Again, it's another reason I like the Fiendsmith engine because it fucking is really easy to fit 12 starters in. Gem Knight Dispersion. I didn't realize Gem Knight got new support. I mean, at least we can buy ourselves another turn with Izuna. But fuck, man. This sucks. That's it. I mean, we just win now, unless we get drolled. How are you gonna drop double Flua on us and not be able to kill us? Like we're fine now. Hope that wasn't a mistake. No, we're fine. We go genius here. Just looked it up. Should be end of September. Nice. Yeah, no, that card's bonkers. Are we okay with him Nibiruing us? Yeah, go ahead. Nibiru all one card. Does he realize I haven't played anything of that substantial yet? Hey, y'all want to see a funny ass move? Oh, right, I only play one clockwork. I forgot. All right, let's go activate, summon. Uh, no, I don't think I have any reason to dump anything, right? Grab another Zuna for next turn if we need be. I've got these things are all massive. And did you forget I added Power Bond? I think we just win here. Yeah. He played that nib way too early. See, like when I have a starter that, well, I didn't have a starter till the second turn, but when I have a starter, the deck just does fine. So I guess we'll try maxing out on starters. Um, but what do we cut? Like, do we just cut hand traps? I'm cutting it Azuna. And you know what? I'm not going to throw in another claw. Instead, I'm going to throw in. What the fuck's it called? Throwing a Magnum up. Because it can actually get us into claw, which gets us into everything. But what to cut? I guess I'll kind of go. I'll go spell. I'll try it out like that. All right, round. I don't know anymore. Fuck. All right, I'm gonna play another game with the Fiendsmith variant this time. So let's see how consistent that lock is. That face though. All right, we're going second. Never mind, we're not doing the lock. And we have no Fiendsmith cards anyway, but we have hand traps and non-engine. So, oh, okay. So, special summon monsters. Dope. All right. How does this deck feel about Droll? Why couldn't I Droll there? Oh, okay, it's in the standby phase. I forgot Drill's only main phase. No, oh, because it was in the draw phase. Okay. Listen, man, I'm trying to fucking fit stuff. If it's a canine deck, you should play 3 Azuna because the point is if your opponent hand traps you, you get punished. I feel that, but if my opponent doesn't hand trap me, then it's a dead card in my hand. How am I gonna fit it? I'm struggling just to fit what I have. And the thing is, right now, the Fiendsmith, wow, that would have been a great hand. We had access to everything. But right now, the Canine Engine doesn't get me anywhere. I can't really say anything about that game. All right, send it. This hand is also bad. Now I'm playing max stars and I still can't draw a fucking star to save my life. Hopefully I'll get one when at the start of my next turn. At the start of turn. Oh, it's Draco Tail again. Is the move 50 cards? I don't know. I don't know. I've heard people do some insane numbers. Blazing Cartesia. Yeah, I know what Cartesia does. You don't need that. Granted, I have no follow-up, but that seems to be the theme of the fucking day. That's why we play 12 stars and it never dead. If you can Ripper, it can be a Ripper, Valor, or even a Typhon on your opponent's turn. I don't know if I'm gonna have a starter. Well, I just upped it to 12 stars and I still didn't get one, so we're pretty much fucked. As always. 'Cause that's cool. We just lose now. I would have liked to play, I just didn't get to. This is a good hand. Effect Veiler. I guess I should have started with Joe Cool. Because I could have had I could have already had that set up. I didn't think about it. About getting Ripper first. I was so ready to just do the whole combo. But I guess hand trap protection is more important. That's fine. Now we can grab Case of Canine. And we're gonna set the quick play spell. Alright, cool. We're chilling now. Activate Case. Case is gonna grab me Lantern. So I may continue extending. Now we activate. And we're gonna add Chimera. Well, that's just bad luck. Listen, man, I have a lot of bad luck. Well, somebody has a nib. I do wish I had another spell card, but I don't. Sorry, Carlos. There's a delay. I'm just seeing your Joe Cool comment now, and I'm way past that part. But yeah, I did go into Joe Cool. I should have linked this first. It's fine. We'll get rid of that. I basically did the Cyber Dark line out of order because I'm so used to doing the Cyber Dark. I've been practicing the Cyber Dark line. I promise I'm telling you this stuff early. The chat is delayed though. We'll grab Dozer. We have special summon. Dozer. I just put that in the wrong spot, but that's fine. I fucked up somewhere. I don't have another Cyber Dragon because I forgot to dump Worm. I'm an idiot. Fucking hell. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just do it now. Stupid. Oh, yeah, fucking up my own combo. He doesn't realize how far I'm going with this combo. But we're gonna go nice and far. To be fair, he opened up 3 hand traps. You think he's reading my Cyber Dragon cards? Is my OG in the grave already? Is it banished? Oh, it still attaches the material. Misplay again. Sorry, we got this. No, no, I don't want to play this. I hate that I can't take back fucking plays, man. Yep, because now I gotta do it like this because I'm a fucking fuck up. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, we're fine. P4 Genius. Gonna grab a Therion King. Now we can make Chaos Angel. Oh, and I don't have the Light Monster. Wait, which protection does the Light Monster give? Is that the battle protection? Because that's the one we want. No, it's the it's the target protection. That's fine. So we'll do this. We can overlay into infinity, special summon a Cyber Dragon. I don't think we need to. I would have liked to, but we can't because I fucked up. That's fine. Let's do this. We'll get infinity. Oh wait, no, because we can get SP Little Knight. We do want to do that. Okay. SP Little Knight. Sure. Let's banish their fucking Ash, because why not? Oh, I just felt like doing it. Special summon infinity. And Therion King. Attaching core. I made some misplays, but we're here. I should have been able to have Valen on the board too. And I should have had proper protection with Chaos Angel. But we did play through 2 hand traps, so that's pretty good. What is that? Oh, the Draco Tail spell. You can have that. I'm liking Chaos Angel a lot. A lot. Maybe I'll see if I can fit him in Fiendsmith too. Oh, I didn't realize it's fusion summons too. Whoops. Do this. So we'll negate the graveyard effect and we'll go into Werewolf. And then Werewolf destroys the monster. Nice. I think that's game. Now, why the fuck would you do that? Yeah, that went well. And then if he activated a monster effect, we could have ripped a card out of his hand. Considering all the misplays I made in that turn, that ended up pretty well. But see, here's a problem I have. If you wait my boy, what's my follow-up? I get hit with a dark with a little more Regeki. What do? Like the deck can play through hand traps and can make a really strong board, but it's like, again, what's my follow up? This worries me. Just worries me. Don't get me wrong, I love the engine and I love that makes Cyber Dragon fucking a beast that it is, but God, that shit scares me. Alright, this is a great hand. Great hand. Go ahead and negate it. I don't give a shit. He didn't negate it. We'll grab Fusion. So Cyberlord Fusion is good in this version. This is my Fiendsmith again because it allows us to extend through cards like Nibiru, where we don't have the protection of the K9 stuff. So we're gonna go play, add, normal summon, link away. That's fine. We don't need that. You definitely should have saved that for the Chimera. Dadka. Oh, actually, we have Worm in hand. I forgot. Activate. Dumping Hurts. Special summon. Yes. We'll add back the Cyberlord Fusion for follow-up if we need it. And then Hurts for OG Sidra. Now we'll play Power Bond. Chaining Dadga. Setting Artifact Mjolnir. Summoning. We're gonna fuse this to the OG Cyber Dragon with the grave because we want to be able to have that in the grave. Now, how do I want to do this? Trying to think if there's a way I can get a second level 5. I should have banished the Hurts. If I banished the Hurts, I could have made a second Rampage with Cyberload in hand. Oh well. It's alright, we'll just do what we did last time. Quinry. Activate. Detach. Special summon Mjolnir. To your opponent's field. Now they're negated. And now we're free to go into our Fiendsmith engine. That's funny thing is once you do that, you're also protected from Nib, which is funny. Lacrima. Lacrima effects. Engraver. Engraver effects. Sending back Moon. And then SP Little Knight. Actually, do I want to do that? Because I can also go into Desiree. Yeah, no, but I would have to send everything. No, because I can go into sequence. Is Desiree better because I don't really have anything else? It might be. But if I do that, I literally have nothing for next turn besides sitting on Desiree. No, that actually might do it though. Oh wait, I can't. I can't fusion. I forgot. I almost made a big misplay. Sequence does nothing for me because of Chimera. SP banish for the fusion after no. I can't fusion. So Chimera locks me into only using cyber monsters for fusion material for the turn. So we just sit on this. But now our opponent's locked out of special summoning. So now on their standby phase, we'll activate Lacrima and summon Requiem. Granted, they can't special summon anyway, so we can't use Fiendsmith in Paradise, but it's nice to have this setup. And we'll just do it now. I don't think he realizes he can't special summon. He's gonna learn real quick. Yep, and now we're chilling. Cool. I'm not gonna negate anything. I'm not responding with literally anything. I guess I should have banished the artifact Mjolnir so he can't attack my monster, but it's alright. Yes, but Nova SP level 5 and do SP banish Cyber Hertz Fusion and Lock. Special summon level 5. Nova doesn't special summon a level 5, it special summons Cyber Dragon. It only special summons a Cyber Dragon, so I would need a level 5 Cyber Dragon in the grave. And my opponent surrendered because they realized they couldn't do anything. He was going to have to basically just pass turn. And by us getting rid of Mjolnir, he can't even attack in the Lacrima. So yeah, Fiendsmith lock. Let me see. What can I actually do off of this? Yep, or Worm, because Worm level 5 and Cyber Dragon traded. Worm I think was banished. No, Worm was attached to Nova. I could have gotten a level 5, but without a second level 5, I wasn't doing anything. I'm gonna see if I can what I can do here real quick. Cause this does this. Get all these things. Go into Dadka. I love that Dadka's generic. Hurts. Add back. Grab OG Sidra. Clockwork Knight. Discard OG Sidra. Grab Therion King. Now, do I need any of this? Because I can power bond banishing Hertz and Core. And then I would dump. I'm just thinking real quick, guys. Give me a second. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can get an extra body on the board. Because the only thing I want to be able to do is I want to be able to get something other than just going straight into Princess. So I'm trying to think if there's a way I can finagle it to be able to go into Princess and keep my stuff on the board. So let me try this. If we put OG Cyber Dragon here, and then Power Bond, Chain Dadka. This also gives us, protection from Nib for the part of our combo that matters. Get rid of these two. Pop this. I'm gonna leave Cyber Dragon in the Spell and Trap zone. So I got an idea. I'm gonna special summon Fortress. I took out Mega Fleet. I forgot. Fuck. It's alright. Let me see if going into Mega Fleet could have done anything for me. Nope. Fuck, didn't mean to do that. Alright, so I can't special summon off of that. But I would have had the extra body. I would have been able to summon Cyber Dragon, but I wouldn't be able to go into Princess. So no, it doesn't help me there. The only card that would realistically help me would be Union Driver, which is in the deck. I didn't realize it was already in the deck. So yeah, basically, I would go when I summon Rampage, I would dump the Union Driver, overlay into Nova, detach, special summon Cyber Dragon, overlay into Infinity, play Therion King, bring out Union Driver, not necessarily in that order. Summon out the Union Driver, overlay with Cyber Dragon, Princess Quinry, give them the Mjolnir, excuse me. Link into my Fiendsmith stuff, absorb the Mjolnir with Infinity, and I would end on Infinity, SP Little Knight, Therion King with Fiendsmith setup with Mjolnir luck. Okay. It just sucks that we have to play Union Driver because the only way we can get the extra level 5. And that's supposing we don't open up any Fiendsmith. What time is it? All right. We got time for one more. So let's go look at Cyber K9 one more time. Oh boy, I'm getting tired. 50 card test. I don't even know what that would look like. Oh, Carlos sent me his build. Let me look at it real quick, guys. I'll share it with y'all. What the fuck? I get why you play cards I like Call By and Cyberload, I really do, but to make it competitive, you gotta max out on starters and hand traps. If they stop you, then stop them, lol. There's something a very smart player taught me. He got top 8 with Cyber Dragon at YCS. I guess so. So this is Carlos's deck. And it's 40. I think the only thing I don't like in it is Typhon. And you guys know how I feel about Fulos. Unknown player got top 8. All right. Let me try yours. If I had something to do with the dead Fuloses in my hand, then I would feel better about it. Like obviously, like Draco Tail can fucking abuse them for fusion material, so they're never 100% dead. But I fucking hate opening up that fucking card, man. All right. All right. Let me see what you got. So drop this. We add this. Ooh, we add this. Drop this. I'm having the craziest brain fart right now. Not brain fart, but like deja vu. I'll do it with Fuelos for you. I fucking hate this card. Triple Ash. Double Ghosts. Nick Stroll. What am I missing? Oh, that's why. Because I have 44 right now. Hurts. You're not. Oh, you don't play Liberation. Interesting. And you don't play Impermanence. Also a choice. I'll be right with you. For me, I'd rather play Impermanence than Fubulos, but that's just me. I know, crazy. And then you play Typhon instead of Werewolf. And you play. Yeah, you have the Munich sided like a Chad, and you play a second copy of Fortress. I'll definitely try Typhon, but I think I'm not gonna do the second Fortress. All right, that's the only difference I'm gonna make. Let's try it out. I blah, blah, blah. All right, while waiting for a game, I can talk. How do I feel about both decks having made some upgrades and trying them out? Both decks are tough. They're good. Like I said, K9 has the more explosive start, whereas Fiendsmith has the better drawn out game. So I guess it depends on what you're expecting to run into. They both have solid room for hand traps and on engine once you like cut out the fluff. I think adding the Mjolnir lock to the Fiendsmith variant makes definitely helps level it up. I didn't even think of adding that variant to that variant, so that's cool because the combo can get you into the lock and you set your Fiendsmith stuff up. So that way, once your opponent passes turn, you could just blow your load all over the face. Whereas the K9 stuff, I can see a more skillful player being able to do stuff with it. If I could just figure out how to come back from a deficit, especially if you get interrupted properly, then this deck just becomes that much stronger. I guess it depends on what you want. Whatever you play, what you want to play. Memento is a good deck, and I have no hand traps. I just realized I did this whole stream with no background music. My bad, y'all. We're gonna be here for a little bit. I mean, my hand is solid. I could start off with Joe Cool and Cyber Dragon and then go into the Cyber Dragon engine. It's kind of sucks that we opened Chimera, but it's fine. I better Chimera than Power Bond, right, yo? That thing's gonna be a problem. You can target an equal number of mental monsters you control and cause your point controllers destroy them. Ew. That once per turn? Yes, it is. All right, we gotta bait that shit out crazy. Crazy. $500 later. All right. I was expecting more. This ain't bad. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I think I'm gonna Joe Cool the worm, because then we get something back later. Activate. Uh, yeah. Let's do that. He's gonna have to respond before I start just gaining advantage. All right. Start off with Joe Cool's effect. Ash Blossom. He only gets one Ash a turn. Yeah, no, we're good with that. You don't need that. All right, now he's gonna pop my monsters. Also fine because we still get the search. Why would he? Why would he pop? Did he just try to negate Call by the Grave by popping it? Did that really just happen? Okay, he's just summoning another monster. Okay, he just killed all my shit. That's fine. Anything else? Or should I keep playing? I'm just gonna let him hang himself. Can that special summon himself? I don't know. Let's find out. Special summon Cyber Dragon. Activate Realm. We'll add Claw. We're gonna add him just to ditch him. Now, if we need to, we can skip out on Clockwork Knight with Chimera, just to be on the safe side. Now we don't need you anymore. Pop that. Grab that. Worm. Dump Nexter. You never know. Yes, add. Special into Nova. I didn't mean to put that there. Well, I guess it don't matter. All right, we're gonna detach, special summon, overlay into infinity. we're kind of just vibing right now. Because now we can go into Cleaford Genius. Activate Lantern. With Joe Cool. I should have kept the Cyber Dragon on the board. I guess it don't matter. Not at this point. I was just thinking about Chaos Angel and getting it with all its protections. I could bring it back, but I would have no way to get another level 5. So that kind of sucks. Except... Oh, man, I fucking love Therion King. I just thought of something crazy. Crazy, guys. So we are going to grab Chaos Angel. Yeah. We're going to banish his spell card. We're going to activate Clockwork Knight. Making everything swole. Do y'all remember that really cool ruling about Cyber Dragon in the Spell and Trap Zone? Yeah, I don't think this guy knows about that because we're going to contact Fuse his board. Oh, I can't because of Chimera's effect. That's ass. I forgot that it does that. Sorry, we're fine. We're fine. Rampage. Oh my god, I would have to give up Infinity. Oh, I fucked up by doing that. I thought I was being cool. Ass hurt, chat. I'm so mad at myself. Oh, what a waste. Well, here we go. We'll kill you first. Now we'll kill you. I'm so mad. And then, yeah, that's fucking 16,000 points of damage right there. So basically, I was thinking I could contact Fuse from the back row, which Cyber Dragon can do, but not if you use Chimera, because Chimera makes it so you can only use cyber monsters as your fusion materials. Fuck. And then I would have just made Rampage with the Cyber Dragon and the core in my grave instead of having to do this. Or the Naxxor, I'm sorry. And then I would have still had Infinity on the board. So yeah, breaking boards. All right, you guys. I think we're going to call it here. Definitely a fun stream. Definitely love bouncing the ideas off of you guys. We made 2 new builds. Carlos, I like your build. Even though I made, the one change, because what did I not put in? Oh yeah, second fortress. I guess it's nice to have because you want to keep Clockwork on the board, but I don't think I've ever had a game where I've made more than one. So that's probably the only reason I didn't put it in. And honestly, I kind of like Hound on my opponent's turn with Lupus. I know there's the whole Nash combo too, but like this is just a 1 card thing, and making it so it can't be destroyed by battle, card effect, and can't be targeted because of Lupus. And then it pops something on your opponent's turn. Start a standby as soon as you hit the standby phase. It's just really, really cool. Though I could also see getting something that actually interrupts my opponent. So it's just things I got to play with. But guys, I appreciate all of you. Next Yu-Gi-Oh stream might be next week, or because you guys did talk to me about the World Championship Series, so maybe I will talk about that. Maybe if Cyber Dragon shows up. If not, I'll definitely find something else for us to talk about in a couple of weeks. I've heard there's a Cyber Dragon Yummy deck, and I don't know if I want to fuck with that. But I also gotta think about trying to order all these cards and getting myself to a regional. Love y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Later. One one more thing before I go. I say it every time, even though I know some of you guys don't show up. Cardfight Vanguard stream is tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys are interested in learning about Cardfight Vanguard and seeing what that's all about. Also, if my gamers, Metal Gear Solid Snake Ear Delta comes out this week. I'll be playing that on Friday. So come hang out for that. I fucking love Metal Gear Solid. I grew up on that shit. And I would love to have y'all and geek out. But until then, later days, y'all.